Welcome back to the Great Ace Attorney. I think yesterday I said we were going to start with Skyward Sword. I kind of went back on that. We're going to start with the Great Ace Attorney today, and then we'll do Skyward Sword in the afternoon/evening. Just because, I don't know, I felt like doing it. So that's what we're going to do. And we're going to be starting the final case here. It's gonna hopefully reveal a bunch of what happened in the previous cases that ended weirdly, and kind of wrap everything together. I apologize in advance. This stream is probably going to be filled with lots of Nintendo Direct talk, if I had to guess, because this is the morning of the Nintendo Switch 1 Direct. It wasn't great, in my opinion, but the reaction is up on the channel anyways. It was fine. I'm just not a Tomodachi Life fella or a rhythm guy, so nothing really jumped out except for the Metroid Prime 4 trailer, which was very good. I enjoyed that quite a bit. But yes, we're going to continue with the Great Ace Attorney and then do some Skyward Sword later. It is going to be a chill day. I'm a little tired because I stayed up till 4 a.m. for Nintendo, and I'm sure I'll be doing it again next week for the Switch 2 Direct. However, last time on the Great Ace Attorney, we finished up the last case. As I said, we're on the last one now. We found out that it was just another accidental death, which is crazy that 2 of the 3 accidental deaths are in this game. So that's fun. Bro literally bent down and got stabbed. How sad. Well, let's see where it takes us, huh? Let's see where we're going. Hopefully we can solve the whole Mr. McGilded thing. Actually, I'm sure this one's probably going to be a longin' as cases go. Because there's a lot to learn. Unless they're just going to, like, really... It's rhythm. Oh, I spelt it wrong in the... Oh, did I actually do it? I will have you know I did that after the Direct at fucking 4 a.m., okay? Gosh, I'm sorry. Let me go fix it. At least nobody on the YouTube video said anything yet. Doh. Thank you, Blushroom, for making me a fool! Bro, it was 4 a.m., man. You were sleeping. I was awake, reacting my heart out for a Direct that was dog water, okay? Who's in the right? Probably you. Just live in a better time zone. That's facts. Give me energy, Grape V. Give me energy. There, it's fixed. Are you fucking happy? Ugh. Alright, let's keep going. Our first 2 months in London's plural, passed by in a flash. In that disconcerting courtroom experience we were first thrown into on the day we arrived in this country, and in Sosuke-san's terrible ordeal that had followed closely behind, we'd emerged victorious. However, there then came an abrupt end to our opportunities to appear in court. Uh-oh. Spooky spaghetti. Uh-oh. Oh, no. Are you kidding me? Oh, my God. There. Thank you. I don't know what gets so bad. It's genuinely helpful. Thank you anyway, Google autocorrect. Jeez. There. Now are you happy? No, thank you, though. I'm still dead, okay? Honestly, actually, I feel pretty alright, actually. I don't know, my voice is fucked, but I feel pretty awake. I only woke up an hour ago now. Which was hardly surprising, of course, since I was nothing more than an amateur and an unknown student of law from a faraway land. So life in our little office was very quiet. That is, until it was shattered one day by that fateful telegram. Hold on, let me turn it up. Whoop, not that high. You guys, I only need 100 more followers, then we get 420. Everybody like and subscribe right now. What, I had the voice actor knocking. Bro has an orange on the desk. That morning, I was awoken by the unreserved knocking on the door by the telegram boy. But after he'd gone, Susato-san's behavior became very obviously strange. Susato-san? Yes! Is it time to leave for court already? Let me see, what case is it today? I don't think I'm scheduled to defend anyone at the moment, am I? No, of course not. How silly of me. But I think Iris said she would make us breakfast in the morning. So shall we go downstairs to Mr. Shom's suite? Yes! Iris makes the most delicious breakfast food. She does, doesn't she? And once our bellies are full, we can leave for court in a fighting form. Let me see, what case is it today? Here we go again. Alright, Grandma, let's get you back to bed. So, what was it about? The telegram that was delivered this morning. Oh, a telegram? I don't know what you're talking about. Sorry, but you're not gonna get away with that. Well, I didn't think I would. Actually, don't give it a moment's thought. It's nothing interesting. Boring, in fact. It was just a boring old telegram. That's 3 times now she's tried and failed to convince me it was nothing. I promise that I'll tell you about it at some point. Woman stuff. Alright, I understand. I suppose Sosuke-san will have arrived back in Japan by now, won't he? Yeah, I should think so. He left immediately after that terrible ordeal. Which would mean he should have completed the voyage already, or be just a few days away. A fortnight ago, we had that very long telegram from him. You remember? Complaining of seasickness? But by and large, it seems the voyage has been going well. Is something wrong, Naruhodo-san? I was just wondering, what might have become of Sosuke if he stayed in London, that's all. You mean, as regards to Lord Van Zeeks, the Reaper? Yeah, I can't help wondering if seasickness would have paled in insignificance in that case. Le Reaper. What is it they say? That no one stands on the dock can be saved from the Reaper, right? Like the way that nightmarish trial ended on the very day we arrived in London. Even 2 months on, the cause of that dreadful fire is still a mystery. Yeah, but at least Sosuke-san's safely out of the country now. Presumably that means Sosuke-san's dead!
That the Curse of the Reaper can only take effect within the confines of the City of London, perhaps?
Even if that's the case, it's little comfort. I have a terrible sense of foreboding. C button. Yeah, I saw. Really scraping the bottom of the barrel for news. We already knew it was the C button. They just, like, slipped up. It's like, whatever. We already kind of knew that. I wonder if Nintendo today is going to be better than the Switch app, because the Switch app kind of fucking sucks balls. It's not out yet. Even if that's the case, it's little comfort. I have a terrible sense of foreboding. You have it? It's not out here yet. Unless it's only on Apple. It's not on my Android yet.
If the legend of the Reaper is to be believed, it would mean he wields the sword of justice himself.
Come to think of it, I wonder what he's been up to these past 2 months. Surely not wielding that sword against more acquitted defendants.
No, I don't think so. Apparently Lord Van Zieks hasn't appeared in court once since our last encounter.
Oh?
Yeah, since Sosuke-san's trial, he's withdrawn from the judicial service again, it seems.
Really? Just like before, when he wasn't seen in court at all for several years. So, it's just been me who's had to face him in this recent spate of trials, then? Doesn't seem game shares online, only local. Still Fire Future. Didn't they give a release date for it? Oh, didn't they give a release date for it? I thought they were releasing it next week, right? Like, right after the Switch 2 Direct? Like, April 4th or whatever? Oh, late April? Okay, never mind. What? I swear there was something happening, like, right after the Switch 2 Direct. It was just... okay. Never mind. Are you on Apple Foolproof or are you on Android? Because I'm really sick. Because Nintendo Music took a while to come here as well. To New Zealand, I mean. It kind of fucking sucks, bro. Like, give me Nintendo today. I know it's probably a shit app, but I at least want to check it out, man. Alright, this music is actually kind of loud. What the fuck? That's usually where I keep it. I'm gonna turn it down just a smidge. Come on! Blushroom, don't call me out like that. You did it on stream and then you did it in the Discord. Come on, man. Come on, man. What the hell, man? Come on, man. Listen, man. I'm not an Englishtologist. I don't know how to spell words. Do I look like a book to you? I'm a human being. I'm just a human being. I'm gonna let my little brother use Switch. Well, yeah, I mean, it's a really cool idea. I'm guessing it's just like an optional thing. At first I was like, is this mandatory? Can you like not just have normal downloaded games anymore? I was like, wait a minute, that's stupid. Who doesn't want to throw a book at me? If given the opportunity, all of you would throw a book at me. Yeah, it's optional. Yeah, I don't know why. Initially, when I saw it last night, I was like, are they just changing how digital games work? Is this straight? It was very confusing. But the more I thought about it, I was like, no, that can't be right. That kind of would go against, like laws of how that's supposed to go. So it's just, like, a cool way to, like, trade games with people and have them, like, try games and have like a quicker way to download stuff on your console or whatever, or like trade it between profiles. It's cool. It's a cool idea. I mean, I probably won't use it. It's not going to be useful to me, but it's cool. The family plan thing is definitely the most cool thing, being able to share it with other actual people and not just like between systems. That's kind of weird, but yeah, especially if the system's like your siblings, then it's good. Yeah, exactly right. Exactly right. Timely reference. Yeah, now you're misspelling. See? I'm not the only one. Blushroom. Ugh, just my luck.
I wonder if luck doesn't come into it.
Sorry, what was that? At least I noticed my mistake. Come on, man. Don't do me like that. It was 4 a.m. I fucking well, I didn't upload it. I made it, and then I went to bed instantly. Woke up, and then uploaded it. I didn't look. I didn't recheck. There was no red line to tell me anything. YouTube just was like, yep, that's what you want to call it? Okay, buddy. Yeah, he doesn't know how to spell rhythm. Oh, boy. One of the fucking worst spelt words in the English language. Rahythum? What does that even mean? I don't know. I'm trying to find myself. It was kind of stupid. I did it twice. But still. It is one of the worst spelt words in the English language. I'm gonna stick by that. You're dying, your ass is sick and haven't eaten in almost 2 days. Foolproof is sick as well. Why are you both sick at the same time?
Oh, nothing, never mind.
Wait, what? I didn't want to... You can't possibly blame me for that. Sure, I sent E. coli in a little letter message to you, but that can't have been the reason you're sick. Everyone needs a little E. coli in their life. Shut the fuck up. I didn't mean to press that. Have you not been eating because you've just been too sick to? Or like, well, that's gotta be it, right? I feel like even if you are too sick to eat, quote unquote, you should at least, you know, try. Or just drink lots of shit. I'm gonna throw up. Hop on at the after party. You know your friends. Kabba-kabba-bee. I can't believe how rhythm's actually spelled. That's so fucking ridiculous. Ridiculous. Is rhythm with 2 Y's even an accepted spelling of the word? Or is that just completely wrong on all aspects? That's just like thinking of it, what's that word? Phonokinetically? So you can't even blame me for that. Everybody does that. No, it's not. You can't spell it like that. Yeah, I'm surprised Metroid didn't get a date, too. Metroid. I'm surprised Metroid didn't get a date. Honestly, I think they might show it next week. I think they might show the enhanced version next week, the Switch 2 version. That's gonna run flawlessly and look fucking too good to be real. And then they'll give a release date, maybe. I was like, oh yeah, why couldn't they just show it? If they let us Switch 2 version of the game, which they most likely do, why wouldn't they?
Morning, Bruno. Morning, Susie.
Man, my voice is not in the... I can't do high pitch right now. Who is playing that awful music? My ears!
Good morning, Iris.
Fuck. Am I fucked? Maybe I shouldn't have done Ace Attorney. Iris.
What is it, Bruno?
What's that terrible noise? It sounds like a cat being strangled.
Oh, yeah. You noticed it, didn't you? Hurley isn't the best form this morning, it seems.
Why is everyone so downcast? Hello. Dear boy. Yes. Good to see you.
Hi, Mr. Sholmes.
Good morning. Bro, this is me waking up to Blushroom roasting me for fucking spelling rhythm wrong. Twice. And she had to screenshot it. Man, now it's public. Well, it was public from the start. I need more juice. A good morning to die, perhaps. Has something happened, Mr. Sholmes? You look miserable on the way you were playing the violin before. My analytical mind is dead. Music is dead. The world is dead. Damn this blanched existence! That's all it is, my dear fellow. Nothing of consequence. Nintendo did not reveal Wario Land 5. Bleh.
I'm afraid I don't understand.
Well, Iris, isn't it time we ate? Some dry toast, insipid coffee for me, if it's not too much trouble. Kitty!
Oh, Kitty! Oh!
Oh, look, it's Wagahai.
Good morning, boy.
Wait, we literally did take his cat. That's genius. I literally said, my price is your cat. And he gave it. Fuck you, Mr. Sosato. I hope you die on your stupid boat trip, you fucking cunt. Die. Wait, you did what I wanted. Never mind, I hope you're good. But now that I have your cat, I don't really care what happens to you.
Meow.
That must be some tiny door for cats to use. But how did it get there? They built it into the door, jackass.
Then, everyone, it's time for breakfast. Oh, wonderful. Let me help you, Iris.
It would indeed be a fine day to die. Nintendo, why have you done this? Metroid Prime 4 doesn't have a release date yet. What are you doing? It's going to get delayed to 2028, isn't it? Silk Song didn't happen again. Well, I knew that wasn't gonna happen. I knew something looked different. Something's missing from Mr. Sholmes' desk. Anything? Oh. Wanting to die. You seem to be very unhappy this morning, Mr. Sholmes. What's happened? It used to be the case that in my hands, This violin snug like the dawn chorus, its mellissonant tones would make flowers bloom. Yeah, it would. But now the muses are unamused with me. The goddess of music has thrown me over.
Whatever do you mean, Mr. Sholmes?
For hours I have bowed, for days even. Or bowed? Through the night I've endeavored to know of it. Are you just sad because you can't make good music? That sound, my tone, is lost. That brilliant, clear, unwavering tone. Gone forever! No more recitals of unbridled emotion.
Well, we haven't been practicing much lately, have you, Hurley?
Don't worry, I'm sure it'll come back to you in time. Heed my words, Mr. Naruhodo. The goddesses of art are fickle. One day they bestow genius on a man, the next they unmercifully withdraw it. Oh dear. Ah! Why is this happening to me? If they take the turn I have for the violin from me, what is left, for pity's sake? What is left? Your entire detective gig, Iris, us, everything. Deduction, perhaps? Isn't that what you're known for? He's such a dramatic, petty bitch. Oh, pretty bitch. Well, I wouldn't put petty past him either.
Mr. Sholmes, I don't like to pry, but your desk looks rather empty today.
Ah, well done, Miss Susato. Your observational skills do you credit. Maybe you should be the detective. I'm gonna go die in a hole. They kept his mood swings from the books and the games. That's a Sherlock Holmes thing, too. You'd struggle not to notice, wouldn't you?
You mean Hurley's great analytoscope? Oh, that's in the Windy Banks now.
Sorry? The Windy Bank? Was I supposed to be, like, depositing wind that I produce in the Windy Bank? I didn't know of this.
Now, Windy Banks, the pawnbrokery. Pawn?
What? You mean you've pawned your enormous machine of yours? It has some considerable value, you see, quite undeservingly.
But isn't it very important for your work? I do wish you had consulted us if your situation had become so desperate. I should have gladly passed what little income I have to you.
Damn, madam, things are far from desperate. I'm rich as they come. I'm just depressed. Pretty big mood swings where he was excited about cases 1 second, then crashing out on his couch, doing cocaine and morphine for days. Damn. That's based.
But the pawnbroker has your wonderful machine. How can it be anything but desperate?
Making use of pawnbrokery is quite ordinary here in London, I assure you. It is? It doesn't sound ordinary at all. It would seem that neither of you fully understand how pawnbroking works. What's to understand exactly? How pawnbroking works. What do you mean when you said we didn't fully understand how pawnbroking works? To the people of London, pawnbrokeries are akin to banks.
Banks?
On Mondays, merchants relinquish their finest jackets and trappings to their pawnbroker of choice. With the money they receive in return, they are able to trade happily through the week.
And then on Saturdays, they go and recover their things using the money they've earned. I had no idea. This has been a fascinating lesson for us. Everyone does it, you see, especially people in London.
And should they have money to spare, they would purchase another fine jacket. Not to wear, obviously, but to pawn, should the need arise.
Oh, how ingenious. So whenever we have something that's getting in the way, we leave it in the windy banks, you see?
A pawnbrokery can be thought of as an extremely secure vault.
Would have thought that even pawnbrokers are different here in Japan. In Great Britain.
Of course, you have to watch Hurley with it. Sometimes he pawns things he really shouldn't. Don't you, Hurley?
Listen, I pawned your birth certificate as it was a joke. Nothing more.
Well, then why didn't you get it back?
What does it matter? The world's dead to me now. I may as well offer up my birth certificate.
Well, a pat on the back and a slap on the ass, and we're not gone? Oh, do we have to present, maybe? Oh, wait, examine, perhaps? Oh, yeah. Wagahai. Mr. Natsume's cat seems to have settled to his new home, then.
Oh, yeah, and I've become very attached to little Waggy.
It would appear his previous owners completely forgotten about him, like my parents. Cats are unfeeling creatures. Their mews are as empty as the heart of the muses.
Aww.
If Mr. Natsume had no intention of taking Waggy back to Japan, I wonder why he kept him in the first place.
I expect he would have taken him in if he could. But pets are strictly forbidden aboard steamships in our experience.
And for good reason. Terrible things can happen if the rules of passage are not obeyed. Like boyfriends being murdered by shoving onto the bed. Can't forget that. I don't mind because Waggy's adorable.
Yeah, he is. Yeah, he really is. Oh, what about the door? I don't remember seeing that tiny thing in the main door before. Where did it come from?
Oh, you noticed? You are observant, Runo. Look, I use this. It's my latest invention. It's called a gun. I just shot a hole in there and then put a little door on. It's pretty good.
What is that? What is what?
I call it the cat flapper mat. Gosh, a machine for making doors just for cats? That's right. I can make a cat flap for a little furry friend like Waggy in seconds. And it can do it to any door at all, no matter what it's made of. It's very powerful, you see.
Wouldn't it have been quicker to just make the cat flap rather than making a machine to make the cat flap?
Well, yeah, maybe. But now I can make cat flaps wherever I like. Oh, I think it's wonderful. You must take one of us. You must take one for us in the door of our office upstairs, Iris.
She really knows how to come up with unconventional inventions, this girl. She is 10 years old. That might have something to do with it. Ryunosuke, you know? Perhaps it's the imagination of a child. Genius. Waggy!
What was that?
Wagahai? Uh-oh. What's bro doing?
What was that?
Oh no! Wagahai's tangled up in your violin! I think he thinks it's a toy.
No, what's he doing to it?
Oh dear, Mr. Shum's precious violin.
no emotion at all.
Why should I care?
What?
I shouldn't be surprised. If the cat's a more accomplished musician than I now.
Mr. Sholmes really is in poor spirits, isn't he? Anyway, I thought back where it lives. Shall I, Hurley?
Out of the cat's reach, if possible. Maybe we should or assess the damage. Maybe we should access the damage. No. Where is it? Oh, look at her cute little chair. It's adorable. Oh, there it is. So this is the violin, is it?
It's a Stradivarius, one of the finest violins in the world, made by a renowned Italian luthier, Antonio Stradivari.
Oh, I see. Doesn't really look like anything special to me.
I happened upon it covered in dust, languished in a pawn shop down a nondescript back alley. The broker had no idea of its value, so I was able to purchase it for a mere 55 shillings.
How honorable of you.
And until today, it's been my faithful companion in every great Paganini-inspiring performance I've made. I ask you, is there any reason to live in a world devoid of music? To tolerate this blanched existence? No! There is none!
Someone's excited about Rhythm Heaven Groove.
Mr. Sholmes?
What, dear madam, what? My thoughts are preoccupied with fancies of release from this dull routine.
Well, it's about the violin. It looks, very different to normal, don't you think?
Hmm? What do you mean, Miss Usato?
Oh, Susie, right! Yeah! The tone of the wood's completely different! That's not all. I'm sure there was no crack here before.
Wait, it's not even the right size, is it?
What's this?
I'm terribly sorry to have to tell you this, Mr. Sholmes, but that instrument isn't a violin at all.
Then what?
I believe it's an entirely different instrument called a viola.
What?
Oh, Mr. Sholmes, are you alright?
You're right. You are quite right. This isn't my faithful Stradivarius. I can't even say it myself. So, what, pray, is this piece of stringed flotsam?
Your faithful performing partner, then.
Oh, I see what must have happened.
You do, Iris?
Yes, it's just a simple mix-up.
Sounds like Iris might actually be able to tell us exactly what happened if we ask her. This is a fucking bop. Yeah. What do you mean by a mix-up, Iris?
Well, you see, this this viola, I mean, was at Winterbank's lot until last week. At the pawnbrokers?
Not Mr. Show's beloved musical partner.
There's a proverb from the East, with which you are no doubt familiar, my dear fellows. Always let a beloved child travel.
Ah, yes, indeed.
So you sent your beloved violin to the pawnbrokers and hoped that it would experience personal growth?
Oh, what a wonderful idea.
Last week I pawned my great analytoscope in order to release my precious instrument. But it would appear that Mr. Windybank mistakenly furnished me with this tawdry fiddle instead. But my ears cannot be deceived by the hollow timber of this piece of timber.
No, but your every sense was deceived by the fact that it just had strings.
Pshaw, a fine state of affairs this is. Ah, and why I always say, Mr. Naruhodo, never trust a pawnbroker. They will try to fiddle you every time.
Sorry, repeat that? They'll try to fiddle you? Is that a euphemism?
But earlier you told us you could think of a pawnbroker as an extremely secure vault.
Poppycock, I was a different man then. Come, Mr. Naruhodo, dilly-dallying will get you nowhere.
Sorry?
Crunching your toast with that vacant aspect, pressing your coffee so obtusely. Are you not a little embarrassed by your own conduct, considering the urgency of which we are faced?
We must visit Mr. Windybank's brokery at once. Isn't that right, Mr. Sholmes?
Precisely, Miss Usato. Without a moment's delay.
But I haven't even finished my bacon and eggs.
My dear fellow, surely you do not still intend to crunch your bacon with an increasingly vacant aspect, to press your egg with even more obtusely?
All right, say no more. Let's go then.
Oh, don't worry, Runa. I'd be happy to heat it up for you again later.
You can't do that. We don't have microwaves in the 1900s. Thank you, Iris. As it happens, I'm rather curious to see what a British pawnbroker looks like.
Wah, 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 wah.
All right, let's go then. Baker Street and the pawnbroker. Why could... Oh, okay. Well, there it is. Also, like a little Pinocchio down there. The 15th of April? Does that say the 15th of April on that little thing? It's like 1 something. Does that look like a 5? I don't know. It's like a game of I Spy. There's lots of stuff in here. Anybody have those books in school? The I Spy books? That should go hard. So this is a British pawnbrokery.
Oh my, there are all sorts of tools and contraptions here that I've never laid my eyes on before.
Ah, Susato-san. And that spark of wonder in your eyes. You can't wait to scour the shelves, can you? I get the impression you enjoy places like this.
Oh yes, I don't know why, but seeing such a lot of things, I don't understand. It's a real thrill for me.
My dear fellows, let us not forget why we're here. Oh, Mr. Sholmes. We are calling on matters of business, not pleasure.
And clearly Mr. Sholmes means business, judging from the spark of fury in his eyes.
Oh, Mr. Sholmes, welcome back. Did you hear that brazen welcome?
Well, yeah, we are potential customers after all.
We are disgruntled customers, Mr. Naruhodo, and it's time to inform Mr. Windybank of our ire. Come! The fight is afoot!
This guy looks crazy. This is me real life.
Naturally, you will recall this, which I retrieved from you some days ago. Oh, yes. The second-rate fiddle is not my faithful instrument, Mr. Windybank. The color of the wood is different. It has holes in it. It's not even the same size.
Wonderful summary of our observations, Mr. Sholmes.
Oh, I'm ever so sorry, sir. How utterly unforgivable of me. An inexcusable mistake for a pawnbroker. There's only one way to make amends.
Oh, shit! Whoa, 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 whoa. That escalated so quickly. At first I thought he was running. Then he pulled out a gun, so I thought he was gonna kill us, and now he's gonna kill himself? Whoa, 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 whoa.
I shall have to take my own life. Oh, alright. Then go ahead. We will take ownership of everything in the store. I don't think that will be necessary, do you? If I may just say one thing before I pop off.
Yes?
It was you, sir, Mr. Sholmes, who took it upon himself to remove the item the other day, I believe. Sorry? As I recall, I entered the storeroom to fetch your violin, and I heard here it is. You did! When I turned to controvert you, you had taken the viola and left, sir. However, there can be no doubt that the blame lies firmly at my own door for allowing you to leave. So I shall not grumble or grouse any longer. May these guilt die with me! No, 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 stop, my dear fellow! The fault is mine!
Whew. It would appear that the fight is, over.
I do humbly apologize, Mr. Windybank. Evidently, my questionable disposition precipitated this tragedy. Well, you wouldn't be Mr. Sherlock Holmes without it. Questionable disposition now, would you? I do believe you may be right, sir.
It's either laugh or cry with this guy.
You are, it must be said, one of my more challenging customers. I didn't remind you of the peculiar collection of items you've brought through my door in the past.
Oh, peculiar items?
In the extreme manner. For example, the unpublished manuscript of my eponymous work, the novels of Sherlock Holmes, for some such.
Oh my, a new full-fledged novel? An unpublished story I've yet to read, you mean?
Forgive me.
Wait, before you die, you must tell me more.
Why is everyone just okay with him doing it? Yeah, they're just all chill with that. They're so unfazed that he has a gun pointed to his own head. They're like, wait, before you die, tell us about this. Wait a minute. Hold on. I think this guy just wants to die like Sholmes did earlier. I think he's just on that path.
I must know more. Tell me everything.
Nice. Sato sounds really fired up now.
Is there really an unpublished story under this roof?
The name of the story? The story of the unpublished ghoul. The adventure of the ghoulish unpublic thing.
Oh my god, there's a picture of a doggy back there. That's what I thought it was. Oh, it is a doggy. Look on his desk.
It's a doggy picture. It's a real life doggy. Oh, he's so cute. Look at him. Can you see him? Is it too small? I was like, that kind of looks like a dog. Let me close in. Let me try get closer here. You see him? Look at him. He's right there. There he is. Oh, look at that doggy. Oh, doggy.
But one day the gentleman here brought in an old metal chest, you see. I should like to entrust this to your care for a while, Mr. Windybank. For a chest like that, 1 shilling, sir. Not a farthing more. It counts for something very great, of very great value indeed. The latest manuscript recounting the adventures of one Mr. Herlock Sholmes. I beg your pardon? A manuscript? You wish to deposit a manuscript? Indeed I do, for I'm confident it will be quite safe here. And that was that. As such, Mr. Sholmes' latest tale of otherworldly mystery lies dormant in my storeroom.
Well, if I had to take another guess at what the name of that story is, it's probably the same name as the adventure we're on right now. Our episode. So, The Adventure of the Unspeakable Story, probably, if I had to take, you know. Almost. It's in the name of the title card? What, the unspeakable story? Or like the thing about the wolf? Mr. Sholmes, is it really true? Why is it that someone doesn't want to talk about this?
I continue to pay your fee, do I not? Then kindly continue to store my belongings securely.
Of the image that goes with the case?
Of course, sir. Of course. They're safe and sound with me, I assure you. On my life.
You know, you're gonna accidentally pull the trigger one of these days. This is all very strange. Hound of Baskerville. I wonder, could I ask you something?
Ah, gentleman from the east, I see. Yes, that's disabled suit. I suppose I could offer you sixpence for it. Without wishing to offend, the tone is somewhat dull.
Sorry?
Ah, but for your splendid attire, ma'am, 5 guineas no less. The colours are exquisite, the design exotic. Eastern artistry at its finest, I must say.
I'm not here to sell my clothes. 50 bucks. And then they're both naked in the next scene. Just reminded me of the Futurama joke.
Oh, my 5 guineas, you say? How interesting.
Why do I feel as though I've suffered some sort of defeat here? Aren't I still in the school uniform? Like, it's not my fault I dress like this. This is just like the uniform they gave me, dude. Actually, I was hoping to ask you about your business. I've heard it said that pawnbrokeries are used rather like banks here in London.
Oh, yes, sir, indeed. Many of my customers utilize the establishment as you describe.
Go into the extras and do escapades before you move on to the second game? What's that? Escapades? Alright. A little bonus something?
I appraise their items and offer them a proportionate loan and 2 months of secure storage. Stowage. If in that time they repay the original sum to me plus the agreed interest, the items are happily returned.
Little mini side stories that take place between cases? Oh, okay.
But what happens if they don't pay you the money?
And the items are offered for sale in my shop, as you can see on the shelves behind me.
So you never sell items before the 2 months has passed, then?
That's right, ma'am, that's right. Which means some considerable responsibility rests on my shoulders. Should a customer's precious belongings be lost, the only recompense is for me to end it all.
The very idea, Mr. Windybank, is an absurdity. One should never talk of one's demise so casually, says the depressed megalomaniac. Let us not forget that I have already helped you take measures to ensure that such a tragedy never occurs. Well, what sort of measures? Oh, I engineered a simple device which Mr. Windybank has installed here in this shop.
I call it the red-handed recorder. Is that not so, Mr. Windybank? Oh.
What's that deep sigh about? What on earth is a red-handed recorder?
Use your eyes, my dear fellow. There are just two below the ceiling.
I can see what appears to be a camera attached to some sort of timing device.
Very astute. It is indeed a camera furnished with some 100 pieces of celluloid film. Celluloid, I think I was supposed to say. And every 30 minutes precisely, the camera automatically records the entrance of the shop. I have an example I can show you.
Oh boy. This looks like a still from a Resident Evil game, not gonna lie. Like, I could see this in, like, Resident Evil 1. For some reason.
Ah, yes, a print from the camera set to record the activity of the shop counter. I developed a special type of film so sensitive it produces a crystal clear image even in darkness.
Really? That's extraordinary.
Yeah, you can see clearly the counter and the door behind it. Look.
So you see, were someone to enter the premises with ill intent, his identity would be summarily exposed.
The castle of RE4. Well, I said RE1 because it looks like a still background. You know, like how RE1, 2, and 3 were, like, up in a fixed position, running around like a little detailed room. That's what it looked like to me.
But did you not say that the photographic prints were taken at a 30-minute interval?
Indeed, as you say, my dear madam.
Then what if the incident were to occur in between times?
One could only say, that will be a cruel twist of fate. I must confess your devices have been giving me some cause for distress of late. I beg your pardon, Mr. Windybank. Surely they're anything but distressing. Reassuring is the word. It's the cost of film, sir. You most graciously placed not one, but 2 cameras in my shop, after all. Which means I must pay for nigh 100 utterly useless prints every single day. I'm afraid the cost of the film will break me before I'm very much older. Nevertheless, a small price to pay to ensure the safety of the preferred pawnbroker, no? My dear fellows, we verge on an age where safety and security come at a price. Heaven help us.
I mean, he's spitting facts. That is kind of how it is now, but, you know.
Now then, Mr. Holmes, allow me to return your precious violin. Ah! The very thing! Thank you, Mr. Windybank! Perhaps this might mark the end of the peculiar items you tried to pop. Because if anything were to happen to one of them, this would be my only answer.
I really think you ought to stop waving that gun around. Someone might get hurt.
Fear not.
Sorry?
I've only loaded a single bullet, so no one but myself could be possibly harmed.
That's not really what I meant.
Good day to you, then. Enjoy the gunshot and whatnot. It has been a pleasure as always, Mr. Soames.
So, Mr. Naruhodo, now we can explore at last. What an assortment of things that are on these shelves here. Crockery, footwear, clocks, and watches. What was anything you could care to imagine?
Those are forfeited items offered by sale by the pawnbroker.
Yeah, what does that really mean, though?
When you pawn, or colloquially pop an item, the broker loans you money against its worth. He stores the item for an agreed period of time, after which the loan must be repaid. If not, He is free to display it in his shop for sale, at a price of his choosing.
Oh yeah, now that you've explained it, I'm noticing a little price tags on everything.
Of course, simply by paying the agreed interest on the loan, one can extend the period of safekeeping. So you may pawn that black garb of yours without fear, my dear fellow.
My treasured university uniform? Never! It embodies my student spirit. I wonder what the time skip between this one and the next one's gonna be. Probably just 1 year if we're gonna go Ace Attorney rules. But I would imagine they're probably gonna want Ryunosuke to be a fully fledged lawyer by the start of the next one. But I don't know. I think he's still in his school uniform, from what I've seen.
Look at this! Look at this lovely big shiny box, Bee!
That, my dear madam, is a music box. Surely you have things of such in your own country?
Oh my, yeah, but I've never seen one so large before.
Shall we listen a while?
This is a certified 1900s hit. This shit sucks, bro. Where's the dubstep, man? Bro only has one outfit he washes. I mean, it's a good fit. Japan knows how to pick their school uniforms. I think Japanese school uniforms are the only uniforms I've ever seen that look good. Like, legitimately every other uniform I've ever seen sucks. But every, like, Japanese school uniform I've seen is, like, very pleasant. Very fashionable.
It's like the music of angels.
Never heard anything like it before in my entire life.
This particular specimen is of the larger variety commonly found in public houses and restaurants. There's a metal disc inside on which the notes are played. The notes that are played are recorded. Simply by replacing the disc with another, any music you care to imagine can be played.
My goodness, what a simply delightful machine. Excuse me, do you have the entire soundtrack of Undertale on for sale?
Why, of course. Who wouldn't? Indeed. Though their popularity has waned recently with the development of the gramophone, of course.
Science and technology advance at such an overwhelmingly
Bad.
Doggy. Seems to be a little door hidden in the curtain there.
That leads to the storage room, where Mr. Windybank keeps articles that are currently in pawn.
I see.
There's nothing of particular interest inside. I certainly wouldn't recommend any larcenous activity. By the way, are you glad that I haven't made any, like, porn references for the pawn shop? Yes, I've been holding back, as it were. Recommended or not, it's not something I tend to do. There's but one key, and Mr. Windybank keeps it in his pocket at all times. Before he sleeps, he places it into a small pot, which he slides under his pillow.
What? A small pot? Under his pillow?
How on earth do you know about Mr. Jones? I'm a detective, sir. My business is to know what others do not. I'm frequently assailed by information that I neither care for nor wish to retain.
Mr. Sholmes, you are a wonder.
And the prime suspect if the porn brokery ever gets burgled. Doggy! Doggy!
Look at that enormous ledger open on the counter.
Mr. Windybank is, if nothing else, very particular about recording the items he accepts. Sorry, you don't have any ink cartridges. You can't save right now. He'd have to be, otherwise he'd get himself in all sorts of trouble. Which might explain the thing that catches my eye far more than the ledger. The doggy? Or the gun? This revolver here.
Do not entertain even a single thought of pilfering an article herein, my dear fellow. Huh? I assure you, Mr. Windybank would not hesitate to draw that weapon with a speed belying his portly size.
You don't mean he'd...
Blow his brains out? Indeed, in recompense for his blunder.
Oh my. But in any case, of course we would never do such a thing. How could you even suggest it?
Let me look at the doggy. I want to look at the dog.
Now, what do you suppose this rather enormous machine does?
It seems to have two little windows for looking through.
Allow me to enlighten you, my dear fellows. What you're looking at is a stereoscope.
A stereoscope. Fascinating.
It is aptly named, I assure you. Look through the eyepieces and see for yourself.
She is literally me.
Oh, I should be delighted to. Excuse me a moment while I have a look.
Just before you do, there's something I should point out. My dear fellows, in order to see the image properly, stereoscopically, as it were, you will need to be cross-eyed.
Yeah, I mean... Come on, that's stuff everybody does, alright? Don't single us out.
However, if that's beyond you, it's of little consequence today.
Alright then, I'm gonna try it.
You're a little high up, aren't you?
Ah! Mr. Naruhodo, you must see at once!
No, alright then.
It's a picture of a little frog!
So I need to be cross-eyed? Like I'm trying to look at my own nose? Oh, it's the girl from the jury.
What the?
I don't believe it.
It's just a photographic print, but...
Oh, sorry. It's just a photographic print, but it seems like you could reach out and touch it.
Yes, the sense of depth is startling, is it not? Stereoscopes are one of London's many fads.
Did I go cross-eyed to see it? I can do cross-eyed. I can't show you guys, but I can. I have the ability. I don't think everybody can do it. I've been able to go cross-eyed since I was a kid. It kind of hurts a little bit, but yeah, always been able to. I wish I could do the opposite cross-eyes, like have the eyes go like opposite directions, like left eye go left, right eye go right at the same time. I wish I could do that. But I can only do the inner one.
Yes, the sense of depth is startling, is it not? This is what we call a VR. Yes, it's an Oculus Rift. Here, put it on, Matt.
It's quite heavy. It's already fogging up. I've been in here for 30 seconds.
Well, yes, yeah, your nose is in the headset, so... They are often found in little stalls in the park. People queue for hours to see them.
Why are people meddling with such black magic?
It's no magic, my dear madam. It's, well, far too complicated to explain at present. We shall save this lesson for another day.
Oh. Look at this, whatever it could be used for.
No, that's Bender's cups when he was a kid that he got bronzed. I have no idea.
There's a small catch here, look.
We're gonna have to open it, aren't we?
Oh my, that's amazing. It has some sort of spring-loaded mechanism.
Which we'll never manage to put back the way it was before.
What are you two doing?
What? Us? Nothing? No, nothing at all. Whatever this device is, seems to have a pair of little windows to look through. As though I've seen something rather similar to this somewhere. Can you put dis on dis? Oh yeah, it does say April 15th. It's not a calendar you could easily miss, is it? 15th of April, that's today's date. March 14th! I love March 14th!
It's not for sale, I must point out. It is an Eastern-style page-a-day calendar. Every night at midnight, I tear off the front page to reveal the following day's date. The perfect calendar for a tearaway fellow such as yourself, Mr. Windybank.
And who was it that walked out of here with the wrong violin before?
Well, when the agreed storage period is passed without repayment, articles are forwarded, you see. So I have to keep a close eye on the date. Something of a pawnbroker's obsession, you might say.
Oh yeah, I can see you're very dedicated to your job.
What? Only tuppence for it? That ain't fair, and you know it. The article's barely worth a penny, miss. Can't afford it, I can't offer more.
Sounds like there's an argument brewing over by the counter.
Well, that can't be right. Have you even had a proper butcher's at it?
Seen all I need to see, a little young girl. Ah! It's her. I was just throwing random voice to the way. I didn't know who the fuck it was. Wait, don't we? I'm sure I recognize her.
Oh my, yes, it's the young lady from Mr. McGilded's trial 2 months ago.
Her name is Gina Lestrade, my lord. She's a chancer, earns her crust among large crowds, revealing people of their purses. What commonly is called a pickpocket.
Oh, Gordon Bennett, you lot!
Wait, you still have that gun? I thought you returned it.
Hello, Miss Lestrade.
Would it be Lestrade or Lestrade? I think Lestrade might be it. It might make more sense than Lestrade.
Miss Lestrade.
Hello, Miss Lestrade. I hope you've been well. What? You remember me then, do ya?
Well, I remember being completely surrounded by smoke, that's for sure.
So, what are you doing in here? Down and out like the rest of us? Nothing to eat? Come to pop that black weasel. Sorry, coat you have ya?
What is it about this black uniform that makes everyone comment on it?
Ah, good day, unless I'm much mistaken. You would be the young pickpocket who stole our experimental smoke grenade launcher.
Mr. Sholmes.
So, you have something of value to pawn, do you? Allow me to see the article, and I shall negotiate with Mr. Windybank on your behalf.
Pull the other one. I don't need help from someone stuck up, D. Get out of my business going, I'll make trouble for you.
As you wish, Miss Lestrade. Mr. Strahd, I will happily remove myself from your presence. You see, you're quite unfavorable to be around. Come, Mr. Naruhodo. I much prefer your presence. Only slightly, but... He's really done it. He's gone. I'm sorry, but as I said, there really is no room for negotiation now.
What's this thing he has in his hand? Some kind of metal disc?
And you, go on, leave me alone. Oh, Mrs. Strahd, let's just pretend we aren't here. We shan't be offending, we shan't be offended in the slightest.
Sato-san can really stand her ground when she wants to.
Whatever.
Indiana Jones coming April 17th to PlayStation 5. Oh, well, look at that. Xbox is already porting shit over. Somehow, I didn't really think you were the sort of person who'd use a pawnbroker, Miss Lestrade.
Yeah, well, I am alright. I'm a Londoner just like everyone else. Ain't a problem, is it?
No, not at all. It's just that, well...
Oh, I get it. I know what you're thinking. Oh, that thing probably don't even belong to her. Probably got it on the dive, didn't she? Yeah, I can see it written all over your Chevy Chase.
Well, I might have been thinking something along those lines.
You're not gonna deny it, Mr. Naruhodo?
Alright then, I'm just gonna come out and ask you straight. You pawn things that you steal from other people?
Well, I don't know how best to answer that, really. Yes. Suppose. Sometimes. You're not gonna deny it either, Mr. Strahd. Well, not this time, alright, I swear. That thing belongs to me.
The disc that Mr. Windybank is holding. Perhaps we should see what he has to say about all this. Look at Mr. Windybank watching diligently over his shop. Diligently. There's still so many things I'm curious about.
I don't believe this is a time for your browsing, Mr. Naruhodo.
Should probably see whether that argument's been resolved yet, I suppose. What? Didn't you just say we should ask him? What the fuck? Bruh. What? What do you want me to do then? Shit my pants? The fuck? There we go. I guess I did miss. But they referred to him, so I was like, whoa, what?
Mr. Windybank, what exactly is this metal disc that Miss Lestrade had brought in? It seems to have hundreds of little bumps on its surface.
Oh, this is a music disc, you see, for use inside a music box.
In a music box?
What, you don't even know what a music box is? At least not ain't that too savvy, eh?
Yeah, well, guess what? We're gonna be the most futuristic fucking people on the planet in like 80 years, so shh. Britain's going down the drain at some point. I know what a music box is. I've just never seen one of these discs before.
The small protrusions on the metal disc encode the tune to be played on the music box. You simply insert the disc and set the machine going, and beautiful music plays.
So incredible. Tell us, what tune's on this disc?
Well, I'm afraid I couldn't tell you that. There's so many different types of music boxes here. British-made, German, Swiss. I have no way of knowing what particular machine this disc was made for.
Oh, I see.
And that's it in a nutshell. I wouldn't have any customers for an item like this, even if the young lady forfeited it. Really, I'm already offering more than I should at a penny.
That's a packet of lies. He told me he did. He said it was well.
He who?
Never you mind. It just ain't right, that's all. That just was good money. I know it is.
Oh, and you'll have to try your luck at another pawnbroker's, won't you?
Ugh.
She's been in before, of course, this little talented alien.
I see.
Bought some dubious article or other with her at every single time, I might add.
Dubious? What are you trying to say? I'm an honest customer, me.
So, is there something dubious about the disc she brought in today?
Well, if only it were that simple.
Sorry, what do you mean?
What she actually brought in was a storage ticket.
Ah, storage ticket. So, Mr. Strahd actually has come to redeem an article from you today, is that right? Yeah, that's right. Girl like me has got a lot of stuff what needs storing.
Alright, yeah, it's definitely dubious.
The article in question would have been forfeited at midnight tonight. But as she gave me the ticket for it and repaid both the loan and the interest, I was obliged to return the article to her.
But what was the article? Do tell us, Mr. Winterbank.
The little scamp was wearing it, ma'am. It's the overcoat that she redeemed.
No.
What? What's wrong with it? It fits, don't it? I mean, it's mine, so of course it does. So, what about the disc then? How does that come into all this?
Ah, the disc is something else. A new article to pawn if the girl and I can agree on a price.
I'm confused. I thought you said that Mr. Strahd bought a storage ticket in today.
Well, it is quite simple. Yes, the child brought me a storage ticket and the money on it, as you say.
For this heavy black coat, which you returned to her, care, as I understood it.
Well, that's right, yes. And rather unsurprisingly, as soon as the little ragamuffin put the thing on, she went rifling through the pockets.
Oh, you mean...
What? Don't you know it's rude to steal a lady? Ah, I see. So it came from the pocket of the overcoat, did it?
If you mean this disc, then yes, exactly, ma'am.
And she immediately tried to pawn it.
For quite a high price as well. That is all rather suspicious, I think.
Okay, just try to pawn something like anyone else would. Mr. Strahd, may I ask who deposited the overcoat here in the first place? Me.
Doesn't really appear to be your size.
Me, old man, it's me, old man's got it, ain't it? Oh, me old man, it's me old man's, ain't it? Is it, Mr. Strahd?
Thought she was calling me an old man. Yeah, this is definitely all rather suspicious. It's all rather sussy. Out of my way, please. Hello, it's me, Mario. Who's this picture postcard English gentleman?
Good day to you, ladies, gentlemen.
What's your problem, eh?
There's no problem, as long as you remove yourself. I have a matter to discuss with the proprietor. And if you intend to make a problem of it, I shall see you outside, little girl, for the hiding you deserve.
Look, ain't it obvious I ain't done talking with him yet? If you think you're such a gent, you should be able to wait in line.
Well, you are an impudent little brat, aren't you? As well as a pickpocket.
Hey, who are you? How do you know I am?
The question is, how do you not know who I am? You haven't the courtesy to even remember the faces of your victims, it seems.
What? You mean from you?
Broker? Yes, sir. I believe this filthy pocket thief just redeemed an article from you, no? Yes. The article in question belongs to me. I demand it to be returned at once.
Oh my! Now that's a lie. What are you trying to pull?
Give me back my overcoat, you wastrel, and needless to say, any music box discs as well.
No, you can't have it. You just can't. It's me old man's, or it was. Now it's mine. Goodness, Mr. Naruhodo. I don't know what the fuck's happening. This is a very awkward situation.
Yeah, we should have just left with our, detective. I think perhaps we should hear both sides of the story in a little more detail. I think perhaps we should leave and go eat our bacon.
Mr. Lestrade, is what the gentleman's saying? What do you think? It's all lies, ain't it? Obviously. I swear on my life, I ain't never laid eyes on that dandy before.
Let's hear it now, you little ragamuffin. You stole it, didn't you? That ticket you brought in just now.
No, I swear to God.
It was barely an hour ago. I was walking along the street, minding my own business, and this little gutterling ran into me. I knew at once what had happened. I've been robbed yet again, I thought to myself. Those wretched pickpockets.
Yet again?
Oh, yes, as you can see, I'm a man of impeccable style. This isn't the first time I've been targeted by these black slum scoundrels. Now then, relinquish my overcoat. Come along now, Mr. Lestrade. Give the good gentleman his coat back. If you're going to cause trouble, I shall have no choice but to call the police.
Hold on, why does everyone think it's me? Just look at the dandy cove. You think I'm the dodgy one?
I'm sorry, but no one's going to believe you.
Well, what about evidence? Yeah. Where's your evidence that I've stolen something, eh? Come on, let's see it.
Oh, I have evidence, naturally.
Hey, what?
Evidence that the article Miss Lestrade redeemed actually belongs to this gentleman?
Of course, we need only consult Mr. Windibank's ledger to know the truth. We were to look up the name of the person who deposited the article in the first place.
Yeah, brilliant!
I'm very sorry, but I'm afraid that won't be possible. I never ask customers' names. That's a strict policy of mine.
But why not?
Well, now, as you can imagine, some of my customers have circumstances to consider. A great many of them prefer to maintain their anonymity.
Yes, I see. But then, how can you know if an article belongs to the person asking to redeem it?
No, it's quite simple. Good sir, might I trouble you for a watchword associated with the article in question? Of course, it's Professor. Yes, that's right, and all the evidence we need. This gentleman's the rightful owner of that article, without doubt.
A watchword? Interesting. So just like passwords for your items. Got it. So about these watchwords, Mr. Windibank.
As I just explained, I never ask customers' names when they deposit items with me. There are many reasons why. Certain customers would like to keep their activities secret.
That wasn't exactly a subtle glance at Mr. Sholmes, was it? Also, I thought he went outside. Is he holding a candy bar? What is that? He's just a big kid.
Great detectives have no dark secrets, none at all.
Yes, well, Anyway, that's why I always ask for a watchword whenever I accept a new article. In many ways, it's like the secret combination of numbers used to unlock a vault. The date of deposit, a description, and watchword uniquely identify each item. And of course, then I give the storage ticket to the customer. When someone comes to redeem something, I ask for the ticket and the watchword.
If someone tells you the correct watchword, you return the article?
That's right, sir. Yes, just as soon as the requisite fee is paid.
And I've supplied you with the information you require already, but the avoidance of doubt. The article in question is an overcoat deposited 2 months ago on 15th of February. With a watchword of Professor.
All perfectly correct information, sir.
But how?
Really, this is beyond a joke now. There's no further room for doubt. Oh, he's gone. Okay. Excuse me, but who are you?
One would expect the inquirer to introduce himself first. Though clearly you are not British, so perhaps our ways are foreign to you.
Oh, sorry, yes, we're from the Empire of Japan. We're studying here.
Oh, yes, Japan. I've heard talk of the place.
What the fuck is that swagger, bro?
Its inhabitants live on some fiery brown-colored soup, dressed with exotic spices.
Are you talking about curry? You might be thinking of somewhere else. What was that theatrical gesticulation about?
Perhaps anyway, if you're a gentleman, sir, you offer your name first before inquiring the name of another.
Yeah, of course. I'm Rinosuke Naruhodo. I'm a lawyer. Well, a student of law, really. My name is Susato Mikitoba, and I'm Mr. Naruhodo's assistant.
I see. My name is Benedict. Yes, Egert Benedict.
Shut the fuck up. I'm going to kill you for that one.
Tante.
He's so refined in how he holds himself and how he speaks, but that name is suspicious. Okay, I'm glad they actually referred to the name as weird.
Now to the matter at hand.
What?
My overcoat. Return it at once to someone with a style to carry it off.
Every move he makes, every breath he takes, I can't stand watching him.
Huh.
So, let it be an end to the matter. And thank you for your custom, Mr. Egert Benedict, sir.
Yeah, he put it over his other coat. You can see the sleeve.
With such reasonable rates of interest, I may even decide to come back.
This is why I hate grown-ups. Just because I'm a diver, everyone thinks that makes me a lawyer.
In the contents of the coat pockets, if you please, Brooker. But of course, here's the disc for you. Just this one. Pardon, sir? I was expecting another. That is, I deposited another.
Another disc.
Oh dear. I regret to inform you, sir, that was deposited with me. That what was deposited with me was merely the overcoat. The dish happened to be in one of the pockets, but I was completely unaware of it until now. So, Gatling, you're hiding more of what's rightfully mine, are you?
That's the way. I don't know nothing about it.
Very well. Then I shall bid you farewell. Say goodbye to style. I fucking hate this guy. Even if it is rightfully his, which I don't think it is. He's a bitch. I hope he's the killer and we put him behind bars and then he just gets, I don't know, gout.
Wait a minute, that disc is mine.
What do you think you're doing, you little tramp? You've drawn blood, you filthy animal.
Oh my, yeah, there's blood on the disc.
Because all those sharp little bumps. Man must have scratched his finger on them.
I found it first, alright? I mean, it belonged to me, old man. So you're not having it? Oi, you take it.
Me?
If I hang on to it, they'll have me off again. So you keep hold of it.
Miss Lestrade, why's this disc so important to her? You there, in the black livery. Hand that disc to me at once, please.
No, don't! He's lying! Grown-ups are all liars!
Now let me have a look at this. Oh, well look at this. Ah, for McGilded, eh?
Oh, there's a little scrap of paper stuck to the reverse side of the disc. Look! I scribbled a word or two. It looks like somebody's name. For McGilded.
McGilded? It couldn't be.
But it is Mr. Naruhodo. A name I shall never forget, as long as I live.
But why? Why is his name on this? Oh, was it McGilded's coat? I'm guessing it was, then. Yeah, what do I do now? How am I gonna resolve this? Maybe present him with the evidence that it was, you know, McGilded's. Mr. Winnebank is clearly at a loss here. You have to do something about this before he reaches for that revolver of his. Mrs. Strahd is really looking daggers at that mysterious gentleman. We need to do something to calm things down before she loses control and attacks him again. Look at those piercing eyes. He's clearly in no mood to talk. We have to do something quickly before this mysterious gentleman leaves to fetch for the police or something. What do we do? What do we do? Mr. Sholmes? What are you examining with such keen interest there? As you enjoy a bar of caramel, I see. So, you have found me at last, Mr. Naruhodo. But, sorry? After that young pickpocket sent me on my way, I was forced to lurk in the shadows. Cruelly ostracized as the rest of you partook in jovial atmosphere of fellowship. I had nothing to occupy my mind, but I was too ashamed to let society see what my downfall had done to me. So feigning mock interest, I pretended to examine the tedious trinkets in this desolate place. Whilst as you shrewdly observed gnawing on the only friend I have left, this 7% solution of caramel. Pray, you claim to understand the depths of my despair, Naruhodo, do you? I was so lonely, so desperately lonely. Then why on earth didn't you rejoin the conversation? Things would have gone from bad to worse here, you know. Yes, I overheard much of your conversation. Or rather, in my craving for human contact, my ears devoured every single word that was uttered. You really were sad, weren't you? Oh.
Poor Mr. Sholmes, I feel simply awful for you.
It would seem that my inferences were correct.
Surely you're not about to tell us that you solved the entire case once again?
Oh, my dear madam, sometimes I wonder. Were my genius for deduction to be commoditized, how much I could pawn it for.
Seems Mr. Sholmes has had another of his flashes of inspiration. But who knows if it will help resolve the situation between Miss Lestrade and this mysterious gentleman. What's the right thing to do here? Listen to the deduction. Of course!
Well, Miss Lestrade, it would appear you found yourself in something of a predicament.
Where the blue blazes have you been, eh?
Pardon?
When a lady's in trouble, a true gent's supposed to be there to help. Straight away! Not an hour later.
Harsh.
And who, pray tell, are you? Mr. Agate Benedict, you have, in my eyes, a veritably encyclopedic array of curiosities about your person. Nevertheless, there are two immovable conclusions I've drawn. I beg your pardon. The first is this. The true reason for your visit to the pawnbrokery today is something you have not yet revealed. And the second is this. A considerable crime is in contemplation, one you will orchestrate with intent to steal a vast sum of money. Well, Mr. Benedict, what say you to my deductions? Oh! You're as white as a hard-boiled egg!
It would seem that once again, Mr. Sholmes has made a flawless deduction.
Just who do you think you are, sir? Ah, yes, as I'd hoped. That is precisely the pained expression I was looking for.
Dude, Sholmes is the best character ever invented, I think. Maybe. Possibly. The best written character of all time.
So, shall we begin? The time has come for yet another Sherlock Sholmes logic and reasoning spectacular.
The game is afoot. Mystery Man.
First of all, we must ask ourselves on what business you ventured to this pawnbrokery today. You claim to have followed this pickpocket here, having had the redemption ticket stolen from you on the street. But that is most certainly a lie. The real truth is something quite different. As revealed by that which you hold in your hand, yes, what you brought to this shop in the first place, a staff recruitment flyer. The piece of paper in your hand is a staff wanted advertisement for this very shop. Yet even the most unobservant would soon realize that a man of your appearance has no such need for money. Or for employ. In other words, there's an ulterior motive for your actions. The cane which you unwittingly clutched to your person exhibits an incontrovertible contradiction. What a rot! I've had this cane for years. The contradiction of which I speak, of course, is the missing ferrule? The ferrule? The end of any walking cane would be terminated with a metal ferrule to protect the wooden tip. And yet, detailed analysis shows the wooden tip of this stick utterly bare.
Can we get an edit where he says, and yet detailed analysis of shows the tip of this dick to be utterly bare, please? Can somebody edit that now, please?
Before there's only one conclusion. The rod that you hold in your hand, which appears to be a walking cane, is in fact no cane at all. You recoil, sir. Something wrong. And in your recoiling, you inadvertently facilitate the answer of the next conundrum to present itself. Namely, what is the truth behind the rod you bear? Yes, your reaction betrays the truth. The handle, which you evidently would like to conceal, is the key to understanding the riddle, you see. From the moment I saw it, my suspicions were aroused. What walking cane demands such a stout handle? Mused I. But of course, as I said, this is no walking cane. No, that rod is the broken handle of a shovel. Are you insane? And now, having determined the undeniable truth, the conclusion's clear. Your true motive for coming in here was to take employment at this establishment in order to excavate the ground beneath the premises. What a calculated crime you've conceived, sir. A wickedly calculated crime.
The tunnel underneath the pawnbrokery. Okay.
Now, Mr. Benedict, let us continue. For we must expose the details of this elaborate crime you have in the planning. This is utterly absurd. You suggest that I, a gentleman, intend to excavate the ground beneath this pawnbrokery with a broken shovel. What on earth do you propose I could expect to find here? Some long-forgotten treasure, I suppose. Save for such a fanciful theory, what possible reason could I have to do as you say? Oh, but there's ample reason. As you're the only too well aware, Mr. Benedict. Ah, and your furtive glance is more telling than I could have hoped. What? Let us consider what would motivate a man to infiltrate a shop such as this, to covertly dig beneath its floor. The answer is revealed by the council notice on the counter to which your eyes were inadvertently drawn. This letter gives notice of public works to be carried out in the local area. And according to the enclosed plan of the upcoming sewage works, beneath this shop runs a sewer that adjoins another one that runs under the bank on the opposite side of the road. This madness has entered the sewers now, has it? By excavating the ground beneath our feet, you would be able to gain access to the waterway. That flows to the very close proximity to the great vault of the financial institution opposite. What are you? In summary, sir, you devised a master plan to pull off an elaborate bank robbery by dint of the underground tunnels. Master plan? Which brings us to the last final chapter of this lurid scheme. With what plunder did the thief hope to make off from the underground vault of the bank? Are you quite serious? Having consulted with Scotland Yard some years ago, I happen to know the answer. But naturally, the answer is no secret to you, is it, Mr. Benedict? I've no idea what you're talking about. Allow me to present a rather interesting piece of evidence. You see, this picture postcard tells us all we need to know. Postcard of the Great Exhibition. I'm afraid you've quite lost me. Currently in the final stages of preparation, the Great Exhibition will soon be underway. And the government has provided extra funds to complete its centerpiece, the Crystal Tower. Funds that currently sit in the vault of the bank, on the other side of this road. Pardon? Yes, the considerable crime you've been contemplating is the theft of which that sits in the vault of the bank, the special reserve funds for the Great Exhibition. Of course, there is top-secret police information, so keep it under your hat, please. Thus concludes Sherlock Sholmes' great deduction of the pawnbroking puzzle.
Mr. Sholmes.
Well, Mr. Naruhodo, an impressively upbeat deduction for a detective racked with loneliness, would you not agree?
Was it true what you said about the bank over the road and what it has in the vault?
Indeed, though few know of its existence, it is one of the government's most closely guarded secrets. Gregson told me in the strictest confidence.
But you just announced it to everyone here, rather loudly, in fact.
Yes.
If it's such a big secret, how would Mr. Benedict have come to find out about it?
There can be but one explanation for that. Clearly it's because the man is a criminal.
But what if he didn't know anything about the money in the vault? If he's a criminal, as you said, then buying a brand new shovel is sure to be the first thing he does now that you've revealed the secret.
Oh, right.
Or if he doesn't, maybe Mr. Winterbank will. He has plenty of shovels here, after all.
On my life, I assure you, I'm not that unscrupulous. Well, hopefully that has taught you a valuable lesson. Sensitive information must be handled with the utmost of care. One can never be sure that someone privy to secrets won't disclose them. And once the word's out, it's out.
Perhaps I'll think twice before confiding in you next time, Mr. Sholmes.
An excellent idea, Mr. Naruhodo. An excellent idea.
Well then, Mr. Naruhodo, you know what to do, I'm sure. Yep, let's listen to that great deduction again and see if we can't massage it into shape.
Very well then, let's discuss it once more from the beginning. Of Herlock Sholmes' magnificent logic and reasoning spectacular.
Oh, Mr. Sholmes.
First of all, we must ask ourselves on what business you ventured to this pawnbrokery today. You claim to have followed this pickpocketeer, having had the redemption ticket stolen from you on the street. But that is most certainly a lie. The real truth is something quite different. As revealed by that in which you hold in your hand. Yes, what brought you to this shop in the first place is the staff recruitment flyer.
So, by Mr. Sholmes' reasoning, Mr. Benedict came here to apply for a job so he could dig through the floor? Yeah, in an attempt to dig into the sewers to gain access to the money in the vault of the bank across the road. But he wouldn't get very far with a broken shovel, would he? No. I think that's fair to say his motives lie elsewhere. The question is, where? What did bring Mr. Benedict here at this particular point in time? Ah. Oh. Look at all that scribbled notes on the back of the flyer here.
I don't believe it.
What is it?
Listen to what it says. Name, Gina Lestrade. Height 5'2", green cap, scruffy white, waistcoat, grubby white shirt, blue satchel, ragged. It's a detailed description of Miss Lestrade.
Goodness!
There's even a sketch of her hat and all. Although, if he showed it to her, she'd fire that smoke grenade launcher in his face, I'm sure.
And look, the details of the shop have been written down here, too. Winterbank's Pawnbrokery, Baker Street, redemption deadline, 15th April.
Which is today's date. Why would Mr. Benedict have all that information scrawled on the back of a piece of paper?
Take that!
Yes, what brought you to this shop in the first place is the info about Miss Lestrade. Quite so, my dear fellow. It appeared that the writing and sketch on the reverse of the flyer pertain to the pickpocket Miss Lestrade and to the Mr. Winterbank's pawnbrokery here. You originally told us that you had mercilessly given chase after Miss Lestrade stole the redemption ticket from you. But that, sir, is a thinly veiled lie.
It's the information on the back of the flyer that led you here today. By which I mean... Here to Winterbank's Pawnbrokery. And today, the redemption deadline of the overcoat.
So, you waited outside for the young girl matching the description you have written down to arrive. And you've gone to some lengths to hide the reason for your pursuit of Miss Lestrade. In other words, there's some ulterior motive for your actions. The cane, of which you unwittingly clutched to your person, exhibits an incontrovertible contradiction.
Missing ferrule? What's a ferrule?
It's a metal cap commonly found at the end of a cane, Mr. Naruhodo.
Well, the bit that makes the nice clacking sound on the pavement.
Yeah, exactly. Mr. Sholmes is right. It appears to be missing on this cane.
But it doesn't actually look broken, does it?
No, it doesn't. Though the gentleman certainly did recoil when Mr. Sholmes identified the cane as suspicious.
In other words, there's something secret about the cane that Mr. Benedict would rather we don't know. AG. Initialing. Look here, Miss Susato.
There's some letters on the handle.
Oh. Yeah, right.
Ah, yes. Those must be the initials, I think. In the West, it's customary for people to engrave their belongings with the first letters of their names.
So Herlock Sholmes would be HS, you mean?
That's right. And the initials on this cane, obviously. Oh.
AG.
Take that!
The contradiction of which I speak, of course, the initialing.
A most astute observation, wouldn't you say, Mr. Eggert Benedict? We are led to believe so that your initials are EB. Yet in a most possessive manner, you have in your grasp a cane bearing the initials AG. An incontrovertible contradiction indeed, would you not agree? No, you're wrong, the cane isn't...
You said before that you'd had that cane for years. So don't try to tell us you just borrowed it from a friend or found it in the park.
In short, though you hold yourself to be a gentleman, you have withheld your true name.
Did something just rip?
You recoil, sir? Is something wrong? Well, And in your recoiling, you inadvertently facilitate the answer of the next conundrum to present itself. Namely, what's the truth behind that rod you bear? Yes, your reaction betrays the truth. The handle of which you evidently would like to conceal is the key to understanding this riddle.
Let's consider the bare bones of what happened here. Miss Lestrade redeemed that fine-looking overcoat. And now a mysterious man has appeared, introducing himself with a fake name and claiming the overcoat belongs to him.
But we know that he actually identified Miss Lestrade from a writing description.
Which
suggests that everything else he's told us is untrue.
So what we need to do here is somehow prove that the overcoat cannot possibly belong to him. Oh, it ripped. Yeah, I did hear that.
Oh, the seam on the shoulder's coming apart. Look!
So it is.
Do you know, a moment ago when Mr. Benedict was surprised by something that was said, I thought I heard him make a rather strange noise. It sounded a bit like a tiny growl. But now I think it was probably the sound of the seam ripping open.
If you look closely, it does seem to be a very tight fit. The sleeves are stretched to bursting, and he wouldn't have a hope of fastening it at the front. If he were to run around in it, I'm sure the whole thing would fall apart.
That I'd like to see.
But, sorry?
So, how can we make Mr. Benedict run around?
She's really giving it some thought.
Take that!
The split seam, which you evidently would like to conceal, is the key to understanding this riddle, you see. Ah. Yes, because the overcoat is rather obviously a poor fit. For having forced it over your broad shoulders, the seam is already breaking apart. My suspicions were aroused from the outset. When you so badly lied about your name and so boldly waylaid this pickpocket. This catalogue of untruths has all been for one very specific purpose. To steal the article that the young girl redeemed from Mr. Windybank. But what really irks me is this. The considerable crime I initially imagined has been considerably curtailed.
Solved.
Now, Mr. Benedict, let us continue. For we must expose the details of this elaborate crime you have in the planning. This is utterly absurd. You suggest that I, a gentleman, designed a wheeze to filch some tawdry article of pawnage? Have you forgotten that I redeemed the article in the proper manner using the watchword? Had I not been the one to deposit in the first place, how could I possibly have known the relevant details? N'est-ce pas? Oh, but the watchword can be discovered. As you are already only too well aware, Mr. Benedict. Ha! And your furtive glance is more telling than I could have hoped. Wow. Let us consider how one might come to learn a secret watchword relating to the pawn property of another. The method is revealed by the counsel note on the counter to which your eyes are inadvertently drawn.
They are very over the top. His animations.
The direction of the deduction must change rather dramatically now, I think.
Yeah. No more talk of tunneling into the sewers. Which is a pity, because it all sounded rather exciting, actually. Anyway, you can't deny that this mysterious gentleman did know the watchword.
Yes, Professor. If you didn't know that word, Mr. Windybank would never allow you to redeem the article.
Or, looking at it another way, if you did know that word, Mr. Windybank would allow you to redeem the article whether it's yours or not. So the question is, could this gentleman have found the watchword out somehow? Council notice, notelet. Look at this, Miss Susato.
What appears to be a memo that Mr. Windybank had scribbled to himself.
Let's see, what does it say? Oh, Professor. Mr. Windybank must have made a note of the watchwords his customers give him right before his eyes. Right before their eyes. In an alarmingly clear script as well.
Oh dear, I don't know where to look. Who knows what other secrets I might see?
Is that a picture of a kitty cat? It's a kitty cat with a snowman? What the hell are these random fucking pictures they have? They got doggy and then kitty cat with snowman?
Take that!
The method is revealed by the notelet on the counter to which your eyes were inadvertently drawn. Yes, the broker here follows the same procedure whenever a customer comes to redeem an article. He asks the customer for the watchword and notes down the response uttered on a notelet. Then he consults his ledger and confirms whether or not the watchword matches the article in question. I would expect nothing less from a diligent pawnbroker. But his diligence clearly has its disadvantages. What are you talking about? Well, it's increasingly apparent that you were present in this shop before your accusation against Miss Lestrade. In all likelihood, you followed her inside and observed her talking to Mr. Windybank. When the diligent broker made note of the watchword, as is his common practice, you observed him writing the word professor on the notelet beside the ledger.
And that, sir, was the master plan you devised to steal the pawned article from the young Miss Lestrade. Master plan? And that brings us, at last, to the final chapter of this lurid scheme. Why would you go to such lengths to redeem that particular article from this pawnbroker? Are you quite serious? For an ill-fitting overcoat hardly seems to justify the effort, much less a worthless music box disc. But naturally, you had very good reason to make them yours, didn't you, Mr. Benedict? I've no idea what you're talking about. Allow me to present a rather interesting piece of evidence. You see, this picture postcard tells us all we need to know. The articles we're talking about are the overcoat and the music box disc that was in one of the pockets.
Which, according to Mr. Windibank, isn't even worth a penny.
And yet this man went to such lengths to steal them. Why?
I wonder if perhaps we already have the evidence we need to explain it, Mr. Naruhodo.
Could we really? Better have a look through all the evidence we've collected so far.
Take that!
I found that out instantly as soon as I got it. It's from Mr. McGilded. You see, this music box disc tells us all we need to know. What's that on the back? It reads, for McGilded. Ah, Mr. Magnus McGilded. He's got the same name as, well, Magneto. The unfortunate philanthropist who perished in curious circumstances at the Old Bailey 2 months ago. A prominent man in London, though his lone mongering demonstrated a distinct lack of scruples. So, you're an associate of his, are you? Or perhaps a subordinate? Mr. McGilded was a man of unusually small stature, in fact. He was precisely the right fit for that overcoat that you've squeezed yourself into. Your true identity remains shrouded in mystery, Mr. Eggert Benedict. But the final conclusion here is crystal clear. The reason you came to this pawnbrokery today was to retrieve an article left behind by the late Magnus McGilded. No!
Got him. Goat ham.
Deduction complete. Elementary! Elementary, my dear Naruhodo. Well, well, Mr. Magnus McGilded. Not a name I'd expected to hear in these circumstances.
Mr. Sholmes, I'm afraid there's something very troubling on my mind.
Pray tell, Miss Usato.
Well, according to what Mr. Windibank told us earlier, today was the final day on which the coat could have been redeemed, was it not?
Yes, ma'am, that is correct. Today would be precisely 2 months since it was first deposited.
Well, today is April 15th, so 2 months ago today.
Would have been 15th of February, sir. That's right. It's all carefully recorded in my leisure. Deposited at 10:30 p.m., I see.
What? But that suggests...
15th of February.
It's precisely the day on which the omnibus murder took place.
At 10:30 in the evening is precisely the time at which the terrible events were unfolding.
Suggestive is not the word, it would seem. The matter is entirely beyond coincidence. You're of course at liberty to make whatever outlandish deductions you choose, however. I have a gun! I have a gun, so I win. Got him.
Joe, I hate when my villains have guns. It sucks all of the fun out of the deduction. I got it right, so you're supposed to bow in defeat and hand over what you stole. Not pull out a gun, you fiend! That just goes against gentleman rules. I deducted you quite reasonably.
We.
Right. I and he. Me and associate. It'd be a terrible shame for you to return to your native land in a box. What do I do? There's some things a man must protect at all costs. This may well be one of those things. Then again, it may not. Mr. Windibank! This is my shop. I can't allow any harm to come to my customers. If that were to happen, I should have to take my own life. Mr. Windibank, no! I thought you were gonna protect me, not kill yourself. That's not the right call here. All right, that's enough. Oh, hey, Gregson. Inspector Gregson. Inspector? That's right, Sunshine. The alarm was raised on one of our dedicated emergency lines. So we got here as fast as we could. Now, what's all this about, eh? Oh, praise be, you're here at last. I was moments away from forfeiting my own life in my very own establishment. It would seem you have the upper hand.
Haha. Gotcha.
Right, you have a lot of explaining to do. I don't appreciate being bothered with some petty argy-bargy.
Petty? Mr. Windibank very nearly met his end.
Nearly by his own kind, as far as I can tell. Oh, yeah. And though Britain could meet with its end, I don't get to the bottom of this case I'm supposed to be working on.
What on earth is the case, Inspector?
Spare no detail, Gregson. I might have said a little too much. No matter, it's nothing to do with you lot. Anyway, sir, you're gonna have to come with me down to the station.
But of course, Inspector.
He's getting away! After him, lads. Whistle the beat officer as well. There's been a spate of thefts at pawn shops around here recently. So we fitted emergency buttons underneath the counters for brokers to let us know when there's trouble. Oh, Inspector, I was very worried for a while. Very worried indeed.
Spinning away dramatically to escape sure is something. He learnt from the best. Thank you, Deku Link. I'm sure he's doing the little water hop skip.
Now then, Mr. Permanently in Moaning.
Oh, yeah?
I'll be taking that whatever it is that Miss Gilda's down to the yard, thank you very much. Hand it over.
Yeah, of course.
No, don't. You can't give it to him. It's mine, that is. It's mine.
I'm sorry, miss, but anything belonging to McGilda has been taken as evidence now.
As evidence?
If the police demand something as evidence, my dear fellow, we have no choice but to capture it. It's all yours, Inspector.
Bloody fucking stupid fucking bastards.
And so we handed Mr. McGilded's disc over to Inspector Gregson. And were summarily turfed out of the shop and onto the street.
Well, who's ready for some gelato and fish and chips? Yeah, I think I am.
Ba-da-boo. Yippee. Investigation Part 2.
See, that's why, grown-ups. All I do is feed you peck of lies and take stuff away from you.
Oh, really, Miss Lestrade? Tell me, is that overcoat keeping you warm?
What? Oh my, surely you were given that? Yeah, they let me keep her after I looked in daggers long enough. He went through the pockets and said, go on in, have it, for telling me to scarp her. Always pays off giving people a look at you like you hate them.
I can't help the feeling that it's going to get you into some serious trouble one day.
What I really wanted was that nice shiny disc, mind. The music box disc?
But Mr. Windibank said it was practically worthless.
I think I'm gonna go and have another bash. Give him a long hard stare.
I think not, Miss Lestrade. We shan't enter Windibanks again today.
Why not? That's not fair.
Can't be helped, I'm afraid. The police are investigating the scene now and taking a statement from Mr. Windibank.
But that disc's mine. I had a ticket for this coat and it was in the coat's pocket. And there should be something else in all. That's what the rotten cove said, wasn't it?
Yeah, he did mention something about another article, didn't he?
Well, it's mine too, whatever it is.
Well, now she's really pushing her luck.
Miss Lestrade, I think it's time to admit defeat. You've had your haul for the day.
Yeah, it's all your bloody fault, Sholmes.
So what are your plans now? Will you dine with us this evening?
Aye?
Iris would be delighted to cook, I'm sure, and I might entertain you with the modest violin recital. You see, you're intertwined with us now. My army of little subservient beasties grows. You will be helping with my deductions as well.
That's, Well, what come round your place, eh? Have you lost your head or something?
Well, I'm just being a gentleman, offering a kind lass a meal. Was that so wrong?
Oh dear, she's gone.
Having reviled on me quite unnecessarily, I might have added.
I can't help wondering if perhaps she might turn up anyway.
Interesting.
Once she's had a chance to calm down, I think there's a good chance she'll decide to come.
Very well then. I'll inform Iris to set a place for our potential guests at the dinner table this evening. And one more thing. I should be glad of your company later as well.
Sorry?
I believe I will have a rather splendid surprise to show you.
Oh, how exciting! What is it?
You shall have to wait and see, Mrs. Susato. Until later, then.
Alright. We're just chilling then? Back to the house?
Ah, Susie, Bruno, come in, come in!
Yeah, good afternoon, Iris.
Thank you so much for breakfast this morning. Oh, don't mention it. Goodness, look at the time already.
Busy as always?
Oh, I am preparing everything for dinner this evening.
Already? You're obviously cooking something special, are you?
Oh, yes. After all, we have a special guest joining us. Guess who it is? Go on. You'll never guess.
Look at those little eyes of hers shining.
Oh, dear. It is awkward when you already know the answer, isn't it? Oh, it's Ginny. Isn't that exciting? What a surprise. Yes, that's wonderful news.
Wow, Iris seems overjoyed at the idea.
Oh, I can't wait to learn some pickpocketing tips from a real professional.
Oh yeah, that does sound like fun. One thing I really like about this game is, in between court shenanigans, it lets the story breathe by showing us the characters chilling and interacting with one another. Yeah, I really did miss that. There was like almost none of that in the Apollo trilogy. There was a little bit, but not nearly as much as I would have liked. I guess the Phoenix trilogy didn't have too much either, but I think it had more. And Investigations didn't have like any, as far as I can remember. It was like just straight into cases in that one. not sure that's entirely appropriate. Are you, Mr. Naruhodo? By the way, Iris, what's Mr. Sholmes up to? Is he depressed again?
Hurley, I've always been like that ever since he got back.
Hello, Mr. Sholmes!
I beg that you won't speak to me. I'm intensely watching the paint dry on my desk.
Sorry?
I don't know who you are, but kindly take your leave. As you can see, I'm not here.
I don't even know how to respond to that.
I do apologize. When he gets like this, he's completely oblivious to everything.
Yeah, I see.
Really, he behaves just like a child sometimes. Hurley does. Mr. Sholmes and Iris have something of a parent and child relationship, don't they?
Yeah, except Iris is clearly the parent here. Come to think of it, I wonder where her real parents are. Well, one's dead. Don't you remember the guy who died in the first case? Mr. Naruhodo? Don't you remember his last name?
What's the matter, Bruno? You have such a ever funny look on your face.
Oh, no, it's nothing.
Oh, I know what it is. Why does this girl live here with Mr. Sholmes, you're wondering? Am I right?
How did you?
Oh, Bruno, I can read you like a book.
Ugh, this girl's dangerous.
Don't worry, you can ask me anything. I won't mind.
So, by Ginny, you mean Miss Lestrade, the young woman from the McGilded case 2 months ago, right?
Yeah, who else saw my experimental smoke grenade launcher? Oh no, after the trial I invited her back here and we had dinner together. Oh, and now we're best of friends. What a lovely tale. Oh yeah, now if I bump into her on the street, she runs away as fast as she can. Oh. Oh, that's what she gets. I'll chase her down the back alleys.
Interesting idea of friendship.
And then I'll let her have the latest colour of smoke grenade I've developed. Oh. There's so many beautiful colours in the world. Ginny wants me to make a whole rainbow.
I suppose that means you've let Miss Lestrade keep the smoke launcher, have you?
Yeah, that's right. I got bored of it anyway. Early reacts the same way whenever I shoot him.
Laser, kill that guy! I don't even know if he's here. I don't think I've even seen him once.
Get out here!
I'll do it. I'll do it. Slacking on the job?
What, because of college?
Yeah, a likely story.
Oh, I can't wait for Ginny to arrive. It's been too long since she last came over. I'm so excited.
I just hope she actually does come.
I'm sure you've been wondering why it is that I live here with her, haven't you?
Well, it has crossed my mind that and where are your real parents?
My mummy and daddy aren't with me anymore. Mummy passed away when I was born.
Oh, fuck. Way to suck all the emotion out of a scene.
Around the same time, my father, well, he had to go to a faraway land because of one of the cases he and Hurley were working on.
No. Wait a minute. Did you say he and Hurley?
Yeah. Daddy and Hurley were always solving mystery cases together.
She didn't mention that before.
He wrote them all up in his diaries. No, that's what's in the metal chest over there.
Really? He recorded them all?
So, you mean it's true? Mr. Sholmes? Really did have a partner with whom he tackled some of his most taxing cases? Oh, yeah. I mean, it's always nice to have one, ain't it?
So Mr. Sholmes' partner was your father?
Oh, exactly. Ellie told me I wasn't allowed to look in the chest. That only made me want to look even more, so I opened it up. I found your father's memoirs. Ah, yeah, and so I asked Hurley, who wrote these? He nearly fell off his chair. But then he told me, that's when I found out that the author of all these accounts was my father.
So Iris's father was Mr. Sholmes' partner, who we know is dead. Epic.
I've practically lived with Hurley my whole life. I was teeny tiny when he took me in. So it came as quite a shock when Hurley told me he wasn't really my daddy. I mean,
It must have done.
I wonder why Mr. Sholmes chose to tell you at such a young age. Hurley says it's because he wouldn't have been able to hide it from me. Oh. Well, having lived with Hurley all these years, you might well say that his ways have rubbed off on me. There's some things I can see. Especially lies. I always know exactly when people are lying because of the way they open their mouths sometimes.
Right.
Anyway, I was so fascinated when I read Daddy's diaries. That's what inspired me to write The Adventures of Sherlock Holmes, actually. I'd always assumed Mr. Sholmes simply told you about all those thrilling stories. Oh no, Hurley's hopeless like that. He forgets everything as soon as he solves a case. It all but vanishes from his mind. Oh, I see. The other day, I was so embarrassing. As usual, he totally forgot about a case he just solved. So the very next day, he gathered together all the people involved and proceeded to solve the case again. It was quite a shock for everyone.
Say that again.
You share your father's surname, don't you, Iris? Oh, that's right, Wilson. Daddy is Dr. John H. Wilson.
Duh. Are they gonna, is it gonna click for these two yet?
I learned from his diaries that he's a doctor of medicine, you see. That's what prompted me to study so that I could learn to be a doctor in as well.
Iris's father, who went to some distant land, and is a doctor by the name of John H. Wilson. Uh-oh. That's right. Visiting professor of medicine at Imperial Yume University. And the man who, in the most bizarre of circumstances, lost his life just before we left Japan. Miss Usato?
Yes?
Perhaps we shouldn't pursue this conversation any further at this time.
I think that would be for the best. What are you lot about?
Ah, my dear fellows, how good to see you! The desk has dried. The paint is as dry as a empty cereal box with all the little dusties inside.
Mr. Sholmes.
Whatever, did you make your presence known to me before?
Yeah. Why didn't you? Is that what he said? Yeah, why ever?
Well, no matter now. So, how the devil are you, my beautiful compatriots?
We've been with you for most of the day, actually.
Goodness, really?
Do tell me, Mr. Sholmes, is your violin unscathed?
My violin? Whatever are you talking about, my dear madam?
Oh,
Never mind that now. I have something far more interesting to show you. Behold, my dear fellows!
Oh, another music box disc.
No, not another disc, Miss Susato. This is the one Gregson demanded we hand over as evidence. Mr. McGilden's disc.
Oh my!
Then, what's it doing here? You know, at times, Mr. Naruhodo, I think that though I have an undeniable turn for detection, I may well be even more adept at larceny.
Oh, that would be wonderfully exciting. I'd be your pickpocketing and assistant. I could be your go-to lawyer if we got caught.
Right.
Plus, Susie has such beautiful handwriting, she could write all our menacing crime notifications. Oh, yes, I'd be delighted.
Have I just become an accessory to a crime syndicate? I'm just gonna pretend this conversation never happened, I think. I don't understand. How'd that disc come to be in your possession?
What are you, daft? I stole it. I yanked it from under his nose. You see, he had his full face full of fish and chips, and well, yeah. When a Londoner is full of fish and chips, well, let me just say, they don't know what's happening around them.
I thought Inspector Gregson took it back to Scotland Yard.
Quite correct. And that sort of uncompromising attitude is precisely why I always carry some of this.
The caramel? That's a bar of caramel, Mr. Sholmes.
Your one and only friend in times of loneliness, if I'm not mistaken. If you will humor me, my dear fellows, cast your minds back to when the good detective confiscated the disc. We'll be taking whatever it is of McGildy's down to the yard, thank you very much. Hand it over.
Yeah, of course.
If the police demand something such as evidence, my dear fellow, we must have no choice but to capitulate. It's all yours, Inspector. For the briefest of moments, I had the disc in my hand, did I not?
Yeah, you did, but I still don't understand.
It was at precisely that moment that I summoned one of my one and only friend into action. I pressed the disc into a pair of bars, like this. But that's amazing!
The disc and all the minuscule protrusions have made an image in the caramel.
Indeed, this caramel is quite exceptional. I developed it myself, you know. Suitably soft for making impressions, but resistant to melting. End result of precisely controlled solution.
How extraordinary.
Carrying a pair of these on one's person frequently proves very useful indeed. Not only for snacking, my dear fellow, no, but for imprinting. You needed to measure your schlong size? Well, the caramel will do you justice. Take a house key, for example. A simple press in its unique form is duplicated. I can enter anyone's property at will, and never without high sucrose nourishment.
Yeah, it sounds legal.
From the image, I was able to create this. I confess I was most curious to know what manner of music would issue from the disc when played.
Well, surely he didn't, like, pour molten metal into the mold of... Well, he said it can't be melted, but, like, molten metal on caramel? Like, I don't care what the melting point of that caramel is, there's no way it can handle that. So do tell us then, Mr. Sholmes, what music does the disc play?
Well, unfortunately, I have no idea.
No idea?
None whatsoever. Are you familiar with the workings of a music box, my dear fellows?
No, I'm afraid not.
Goodness, you don't know, Bruno?
Sholmes' teeth are stronger than you can comprehend.
Inside a music box is a special little metal piece called a comb. That's what produces the sound. Small protuberances pluck the different teeth at the comb as they rotate past it to make different notes.
Well, if you ever wanted to know how a music box works, Ace Attorney's gotcha.
First music boxes to be invented used a rotating cylinder with protuberances on it.
But over time, a new type of player was produced, which used discs such as these. With that development, the popularity of music boxes spread far and wide, all around the globe.
Why exactly?
Because the discs are easy to produce and can be interchanged to facilitate the playing of different tunes. Here, try this one on for size. Hold on, let me fiddle with my little thing for a quick second. Give me a moment here. Yes. I picked this one up at the old pawnbrokery, as it were. As while we were there. Yes, I quite like this tune. It's pretty good. I think it's from one of those newfangled Steam games. I don't quite know what that means, but it's steam-powered, so it should be well-versed in the... Oh dear. I fear we're going to have a bad time. There are a great many firms in Europe now manufacturing music boxes as a result. On days like these, lawyers like you should be burning in the depths of hell, Mr. Naruhodo.
It is wonderful to be able to enjoy music even when no performers present.
But it is the very success of the invention that means we are now presented with an insurmountable problem. What do you mean? As you may imagine, the construction of one firm's music box does not match with that of another. And we have no way of knowing in which music box this particular disc was designed to be played. There is no resolution to this problem, I'm afraid. It's quite intractable.
I see, so that's why.
Naturally, I tested the disc in a few different music boxes I have at the disposal. But as you can hear, to no avail. The results were equally unsatisfactory in this one. So, I am presently engaged in acquiring an example of all the music boxes ever made in Europe.
Every single one? Oh, that's early for you. Always taking things too far.
But my dear girl, an unresolved riddle is quite repugnant to my constitution.
But surely all the different types in Europe will amount to a huge volume of music boxes, won't it?
Yes, that is certainly true, in the worst case. I shall just have to ask you to vacate the attic room.
What?
Magnus McGilded. Not a name I expected to hear again so soon.
Yeah, it's only been 2 months since that grisly case. Mr. McGilded perished within hours of the trial's conclusion. Was it the curse of the Reaper? No one knows still now. The omnibus was reduced to a pile of ash. Not a shred of evidence remained. With the man's death, the truth about the murder in which he was so intimately involved was buried. Even though we successfully established Mr. McGilded's innocence in the trial,
The newspapers are still claiming that it remains an unsolved case.
I hope in the next Ace Attorney game they bring back these characters somehow. Like, even if it's like via spirit channeling or something, like they channel Ryunosuke for a case or something that has to do with some ancient case that was solved in the 1900s. And they need some info or, or whatnot. That'd be so confused. Oh, yeah, he would be so confused. Who knows how old he got? Like, did bro live to 80? Did he die young? Who knows? But it would be cool. Surely they'll reference it as, like, some way, even if it's not a main plot point. Like, maybe Phoenix will find, like, Marino's writing or something. Old enough to fuck some bitches. He's already old enough to do that. Bro's like 23. But he definitely has fucked some bitches. The murder of the brickmaker, Mr. Thrice-Fired Mason. Who do you think ends up with him? I'd say probably Mr. Sholmes. He's probably the mother, if I had to guess. You know, Cosmo's dead, so. In the end, the truth of the matter remains a mystery. We still have no idea what really happened that night. Although Mr. McGilded was found not guilty through my defense, I still don't know if that was the right judgment or not. It would appear the case is not yet closed.
Well, it's time I started getting things ready for dinner, I think. Jenny will be here not before long.
Thank you, Iris.
Well, you must let me help you then. Oh, of course, Susie. There's plenty to do.
I think I shall investigate the condition of my faithful performing partner. Now then, where did I leave it?
Let this be a lesson for you, Mr. Sholmes. Never leave anything too precious with a pawnbroker.
Yes, you may be right.
That reminds me of something Mr. Windibank said before. He said that he had a manuscript of Iris's in pawn, didn't he?
Did he?
Yeah, he definitely mentioned it. Mr. Sholmes' latest tale of otherworldly mystery lies dormant in my storeroom, were his words, I believe.
So you heard about that, did you? Well, I expect you were as incensed as I was. Oh, yes, the idea of such a wonderful story languishing in Mr. Windibank's storeroom, gathering dust.
My dear madam, I'm quite sure I told you already. The pawnbroker's storeroom is the safest place for it, more secure than a bank's vault.
And what about your Stradivarius, Harley? Was that safe and secure?
Well, there may be the occasional mix-up. That was my fault. I picked up the wrong instrument.
Caused by a certain impetuous someone not too far from me now.
Do you have any idea how long it took me to write that Bakerville story, Early? Oh, it sounds so exciting. The Hound of the Baskervilles. Ah, I should love to read it.
Yeah, wait a minute. How'd you know the name of it? Wait a minute. Hold on a second here. That was not mentioned. I think she read chat. I think she had to have read Big Boss's comment. Your bro's breaking the fourth wall right now. What's going on here? Why does it feel like an icy chill just swept through the room?
Susie, what'd you just say? You said Down to the Baskervilles? Well, how could you know the full title? Well, that's
because Miss Susato is such a great fan of all your stories about Mr. Sholmes, of course.
But Bruno, the Hound of the Baskervilles, has never been published.
What?
When I showed Hurley the manuscript, he told me that I wasn't allowed to publish it yet.
I don't understand.
That's why he said he'd keep it safe. Until it was the right time for the story to be made public, you see.
Why was that manuscript? So that's why the manuscript was at Windibank's.
And yet, how could Susie know its title? Well, Hurley, what's going on?
Ah! What is it, Mr. Sholmes?
It would appear our guest has arrived.
Miss Lestrade.
This was a bad idea. I knew I weren't welcome. I'm going.
No, wait, Miss Lestrade! We've all been We've all been eagerly awaiting your arrival. Haven't we, Iris?
Oh, yes. Just wait there, Jenny. We'll have everything ready in a jiffy. Come along, Susie. Right, of course. It's a pleasure to see you here, Miss Lestrade. Please, make yourself at home.
Don't stand in the doorway, my dear girl. Come along in. What say you to some medicine? I won't take no for an answer. Meddlesome it is, then. Ah! Hey, buddy. Hey, Waggy. Yo. That evening, Iris prepared us all a meal. It was even more delicious than usual. Mr. Shome's violin performance was in no way meddlesome. And Gina, as we came to call her, taught us all how to steal things from one another without being noticed. Everyone thoroughly enjoyed themselves well into the night. I never thought Gina would actually become a main character, but it seems like she's being set up to be one. Unless she dies, which would be very unfortunate. I hope she's in the next one. I really like her. I thought she was just a little goofball, troublemaker, throwaway character, but... Well, that was a very enjoyable evening, wasn't it? Someone's gotta die this case. That's true. Last case, nobody died, surprisingly. I think that's the first Ace Attorney case ever where nobody has died in the entire thing. Like, the victim didn't end up, like, worsening and dying. Nobody in the case died. Well, maybe it's too soon. Maybe Susato-san's, no, not Susato. Fucking, what was the other guy? The guy, the defendant, maybe his boat fucking is gonna explode on the sea or something. I don't know.
Oh, yes, Iris's cooking was truly divine.
Feels though I can still hear the enchanting strains of Mr. Shome's violin even now. Oh yeah, no, it definitely feels way better than just being like, we have to go do this now. It definitely feels like a proper adventure, I guess is the best way to call it. This definitely seems to be like the... this is probably how Ace Attorney 7's gonna be. Probably gonna take a lot of inspiration from Great Ace Attorney. I hope so, at least.
Best of all, I bet I could steal glasses from his lordship's face next time we're in court. Naruhodo-san, could I consult with you about something, I wonder?
What's the matter, Susato-san?
It's about the telegram I received.
Oh. The one that arrived first thing this morning. I'm guessing that telegram had the name of the book in it.
I've been summoned.
As a jury member? Oh, fuck. You're gonna be on the jury? What? That's crazy. We don't have a partner for this one? Oh, no. Okay, never mind. Lord Chief Justice just wants her to be... just wants to see her. Okay. Susato. Someone's gonna die this case. You stay safe, miss. If I lose Kazuma and then my assistant, I'm gonna be very cross. Oh, yeah, no, Shomes is just fucking around, bro. Like, he is a very talented guy. He obviously, you know, can deduce a lot of good things, but, you know, when he wants to, he can just spout shit. And then we'll just, you know, come clean up the pieces. Lord Chief Justice. When?
Tomorrow morning.
What? Then we have to start preparing at once.
Oh, no, that won't be necessary, Mr. Naruhodo-san. I've been summoned alone.
Alone? I don't like this. I already thought he was a little, you know, iffy. What on earth for?
I have no idea. I suppose I shall find out tomorrow.
What's all this about? Whatever it is, it's making me feel very uneasy. Hello, Mr. Naruhodo. This is a booty call. Please come downstairs.
Good evening, friends.
Oh, Iris. Hey again. Oh yeah, I was gonna say, is Gina staying the night? She kinda needs a place to sleep.
Oh, and Gina too. Oh, yeah, Ginny's gonna stay with us tonight. She's gonna sleep in with me.
Oh, okay, never mind.
Ain't that right, Ginny? Oh, yeah. How lovely. Let's make a pot of tea. You know, I've learned so much today. Oh, what in particular? Oh, those things Ginny showed us. Wasn't it wonderful?
Okay, if somebody dies... If somebody's gonna die today, and I had to take a pick, it's probably gonna be Pop or Eggert. Eggert, quote unquote. And I'm just saying that because I really don't want it to be Jenna. Have I ever investigated the armband? Yeah, I did. I did. I think. Doesn't it say Kazuma on it? Yeah. Yeah, I did. Boop, 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 boop. Oops, I didn't mean to press that again. I meant to press circle. Oopsie daisy. Ah, you mean all those pickpocketing techniques? We had fun trying them out on each other, didn't we?
I think I've awakened a natural talent. I could earn a living from it.
You might be getting ahead of yourself a little there. So what brings you up to our humble quarters at this late hour?
Well, you see, I came to return this.
I just investigated that. How did you... Wait, what? That's mine. I just was looking at it like 1 second ago.
Oh my, however did you? I told you, didn't I? I have a natural talent for it.
Yes, I'd forgotten. Iris literally is a child genius.
So anyway, here, you can have it back. Not that I really understand why you wear it, though.
Thanks.
Alright then, good night.
Yeah, good night.
So this is your office, is it? What do you think, Jenny? I think I wouldn't fancy me chances with a lawyer what lives in a place like this. Yeah, me too.
Seems as though Iris here still has something she'd like to talk about.
I suppose she probably wants me to talk about the manuscript.
Yeah, I suppose she probably does.
Iris, I suppose you're hoping to talk about the manuscript, aren't you? Aren't you going to tell me? I'm so sorry. I need a little more time, please. Alright, I understand. Hope you haven't made you feel awkward. Oh no, not at all, Iris. Not at all. I don't know what all this is about, really, but... It's a story you made up, isn't it, Iris? This manuscript, or whatever you call it? It's not exactly a story that I made up. It's something I read in Daddy's diaries. Daddy's? Yeah, that's right. I don't suppose I've mentioned it to you before, Ginny, but my daddy was Hurley's assistant once. His partner. Eh? They solved all sorts of strange, mysterious cases together. Is that right, mister?
Well, apparently so. Why would I know? I'm just a lawyer. I was as surprised as you are, though.
Daddy wrote all the details of every single case down, you see, in his diaries. So I study them and write my stories based on what actually happened. So, where's your old man now, then? He had to go away on urgent business to a far, far away land. Oh, he'll be gone a very long time. So, I've never really met him. Oh, right.
Come to think of it, I don't know anything about Gina's parents either. Perhaps we should ask her. Iris, this Hound of the Baskerville story. I take it that it's another tale inspired by your father's accounts?
That's right. I thought it was fascinating. But it's different somehow. From the other cases, I mean.
No? How?
I don't really know. But it must be special in some way. Because after I'd written it, and I showed the manuscript to Hurley, he turned as white as a sheet. It's the first time I've ever seen him like that.
Pains me to have to say this after you toil over it for so long, Iris. But this story must not be published at this time, under any circumstances.
Well, why not? It's one of my best works.
I'm not at liberty to say. Not now. So, please do not ask me.
Alright then. I won't.
But I do solemnly swear that I will explain everything one day, Iris, when the time's right. Your father was a Nazi.
What? That's how the manuscript came to be with Mr. Winterbank, ain't it?
Right, yeah. You read my mind before I even spoke.
Yeah. Hurley said it had to be somewhere very safe. That really gets my goat, that does. He's treating you like a kid. I mean, that's what it is, keeping secrets like that.
I'm sure Mr. Sholmes isn't trying to be mean. Yeah, I don't believe they existed yet.
Mr. Sholmes, what's a Nazi?
You'll find out in about 40 or so years. I don't remember what that fellow from the time machine exactly said, but it was somewhere in the mid-1900s, I believe. Surely it won't be of any importance.
Sure, Mr. Sholmes isn't trying to be mean.
Ah,
If he said he wasn't at liberty to talk about it, I'm sure there must have been a very good reason.
I think so too. You lot are too trusting for your own good. But you can't pull the wool over my eyes. Sholmes is lying to Iris. I bet my life on it.
What?
Hurley's lying to me.
Bro's just in the dark. I've realized that I don't know anything about your parents, Gina.
I ain't got any, have I? Never did have. Oh. Look, the East End's full of orphans like me. No one wants nothing to do with us from the minute we're born, not even with our mums. But they all stick together. The older ones look after the little ones and make sure they get by. So that's why you're a pickpocket. Nah, it's happened to my life. I love it. I get a kick out of it every time I lift some pompous idiot's purse. And that's how we afford to eat. I'm like Robin Hood, ain't I? That's how I see it. No, Gina. I do think about it sometimes. What it'd be like to have parents, I mean. I always thought it'd make everything right. But I haven't listened to what Iris just said. Sounds like having parents ain't always easy either. I mean, if you know you never had him, you don't feel like you're always wanting to meet him. It's true. I do want to see Daddy so much. Oh, Iris.
Sholmes's lie. Gina, what did you mean by what you said just now about Mr. Sholmes lying to Iris?
Well, he reckons he popped that manuscript, whatever, right? But come on, that's obviously a load of rubbish. Oh my, why would you think that, Gina? It's simple, that story really was in old Windermeck's storage room. There's no way someone from around the world, in other words, you, could know about it. Yeah. Sorry, Iris, but if you ask me, he sold it. Without telling you. But Ernie would never do something like that. I'm sure of it. Tcha. Grown-ups do a lot worse than that, believe me. Barefaced liars, a lot of them. You just ain't realised it yet. I'm telling you, that man, it ain't happened with the bank. You've seen sooner in life if you had a look. Even if you think you can trust him, I don't. That Sholmes is a liar like the rest of them. If I'm honest, I have wondered if Hurley's telling the truth sometimes. See? But I don't mean it like he sold it. I mean that I sometimes wonder if he might have hidden my manuscript somewhere. Somewhere I don't know. Even though it's wrong of me to doubt him.
Don't be too hard on yourself, Iris.
Oh my goodness, look at the time. Come along, Ginny. We should go back downstairs. Yeah, alright. And please, don't mention any of this to Hurley, will you?
No, of course not. Good night then, Iris. Good night, Gina. Sorry. I was trying so hard never to say Gina, and then it slipped out.
You must let me make breakfast for you tomorrow morning. I insist. Oh, yes, please. Oh, I can't wait, Susie. Good night, then.
Iris. Sure is easy to forget, isn't it? Sometimes she speaks just like an adult. But deep down, she's still just a kid.
Well, I think it's time I turned in for the night too, Mr. Naruhodo.
Why do I... it's seeping. All the voices are seeping into my head. They're all combining. Dr. John H. Wilson, Iris's father. But also, the name of the murdered visiting professor at UMA University. Can't be a mere coincidence. There's something deeper going on. Something unscrupulous. Something that is devoid of scruples, as one might say. Mr. Naruhodo. Mr. Naruhodo. That voice. That's Mr. Sholmes. Mr. Naruhodo! Wake up! I'm ever so horny. Sorry. What's going on? It's the middle of the night. It's Miss Lestrade. She's gone. Gina? She was supposed to be sleeping in Iris's room, but her bed is empty. Well, she's an independent young woman. She probably decided to go home, no? I think not. From speaking to her before she retired, I received the distinct impression that she was looking forward to breakfasting with Miss Susato. No, I believe the girl has gone...
I don't believe the girl's gone home. I've been waiting for over an hour now. Over an hour? Oh. If you'll indulge me, I'll look out the window. Uh-oh.
No, 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 please, no. No, 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 not after you just endeared us to her, please, man. Oh, I don't want to look out the window. This is like Silent Hill. No, this is like Persona. Oh. Oh, wait, no. Maybe she went to the pawnbrokery to check.
Wait a minute, why is there a light on at this time of night? It's from Mr. Winterbank's pawnbrokery. Mr. Winterbank's? Oh no.
We're gonna have a very weird, awkward breakfast tomorrow, aren't we?
Could Gina have gone? It seems you have some knowledge of this situation, Mr. Naruhodo.
Sorry? No. Not really.
Well, anyway, we must investigate. At once!
Okay.
Miss Susato. The door to Winterbank's. It's open.
And the lamp is burning.
It must be Gina, mustn't it? Let us hope it's nothing more sinister.
What?
Come, there's not a moment to lose. Clearly something is afoot inside.
Oh, God.
There's no one here. Oh, yes. There is.
Mr. Sholmes! Mr. Sholmes!
What the? His show's been shot? Leave me, Mr. Naruhodo! But... after them, go! Right! Blast! I've lost him! Hello, hello. What have we here? The alarm was just raised from the pawnbroker, sir. Would you know something about that? Officer, come with me! It's my friend, Mr. Sholmes! He's been shot! Sure! With the policeman close behind me, I ran back to Winterbank's.
Mr. Sholmes!
Mr. Narado.
How bad is it? Never mind me, but there's much at stake. Behind that door. In the storeroom.
Uh-oh.
Hurry!
Eh? Now, who's that? Oh.
It's Gina!
Is she the defendant? She didn't look dead, but that guy looked dead. And wait. Blonde hair, was that the victim from the last case? The one that got stabbed randomly? What is happening here? Bang. So I'm guessing those two were the two we saw in the previous case. They were just wandering around the street. Oh, yep. She's the defendant. Oh, she looks so sweet. She looks so sweet, all curled up like that. Too bad she's gonna be, you know, pinned for a crime. From that moment, Windibank's pawnbrokery became a crime scene. Everything that followed happened in a whirlwind of activity. The arrival of the police, the preliminary investigation of the scene, and the questioning. It was just before dawn before I was allowed back at my lodgings at 221B. Oh boy. Oh, Iris!
A telegram came. Well, all it said was, wait at home.
Yeah, we asked one of the policemen to have it sent. It was simply impossible to come back.
When I woke up, I was all alone. Hurley and Ginny were gone. Everyone was gone. What happened, Bruno?
Poor Iris, she's trembling. She's obviously trying very hard not to let herself get too worried. I'll explain everything that I know.
Something awful was happening, ain't it?
Yeah, I'm afraid so. Oops. I'm sorry to have to tell you this, Iris, but Mr. Windibank is dead. Wait, that was Mr. Windibank on the ground? Sorry, didn't that person have blonde hair? Am I going bonkers? He's redheaded. I mean, I guessed he was the one who was gonna die. So, yippee. He was shot. We discovered it in the early hours of the morning.
Oh, yeah, I had a feeling.
You did?
Well, I saw all the police carriages pulling up outside his shop. So I knew something must have happened there.
When we entered Windibank's in the small hours, we disturbed a gang of 2 thugs. They ran out onto the street and I chased after them, but they got away.
So it was one of them who shot Mr. Windibank, I suppose?
I don't know, but that's not what the police believe at the moment.
Oh, why not?
And they've arrested someone else as their prime suspect, you see. Gina.
Ginny? But why?
Well, the thing is...
Nah, Ginny would never do something like that.
I know. None of us think that she did it.
Why have they arrested her?
I'm sorry, there was nothing I could do.
So where's Hurley then? Is he still there investigating the scene? They really ought to have some breakfast. It ain't good for him to miss meals.
I don't want you to worry, Iris, but I've got some news about Mr. Sholmes. He was taken to hospital this morning.
Oh,
Well, when we entered Windibank's, a gun was fired and he took a bullet.
Hurley was shot. No.
It's all right. His life isn't in danger.
Really? Are you sure? Where is he? Which hospital?
He's at St. Sinners. They're tending to him there.
I must go see him at once.
I'm sorry, Iris, but you can't.
And why not? That's not fair. I'm a family member. I should be allowed.
No, I mean, nobody can see him at the moment. He's not allowed any visitors. They're preparing to operate, you see.
To operate. Oh, poor Hurley.
It was the 2 thugs who were at the Windibank shop. They shot Mr. Holmes when we disturbed them, you see. It was pitch black inside the shop at the time. My mind went totally blank, I'm afraid. I just froze. After that, I ran out onto the street, but, well, they were long gone. I shouldn't have hesitated. I'm so sorry. It's my fault. I let them get away.
I think that's a very good thing.
Sorry?
Well, if you'd seen which way they went and chased after them, you might have been shot as well, Bruno. On top of everything else, I couldn't bear that.
Oh, Iris.
Where's Susie, Bruno?
She's still at the police station.
Oh, what?
Well, I expect she's still being questioned. The police said they wouldn't be finished for a while.
Why aren't you there then?
Well, I didn't get a good look at the criminals anyway, so they weren't questioning me for long. Miss Susato stayed behind at the scene to tend to Mr. Sholmes, so they didn't get started up until later.
Oh, I see.
Besides, one of us had to come back to be with Iris. Glad Inspector Gregson agreed to me leaving early.
You should have let me know and I would have come to the station. I don't understand why they'd arrest Ginny. It's just not fair. What about the two thugs who were at the scene? Weren't they the prime suspects? After all, they shot Early dead, didn't they?
No, I mean, Mr. Sholmes isn't dead, Iris.
It's all so horrible.
The thing is, Mr. Windibank was found on the floor in the storeroom where he keeps all his deposited articles, and the storeroom door was locked from the inside.
I see.
But he wasn't alone in there. Gina was found next to him on the floor as well.
Oh no.
And according to the detectives who investigated afterwards.
Don't tell me there was no one else in the room.
Yeah, exactly. How'd you know?
That's the only explanation.
Yeah, the only explanation indeed.
What do you mean by that, Bruno? Well?
What can I say? I'm damned if I agree, damned if I don't. I'm afraid I'll need to go out again now, Iris. There's not much I can do at the moment. But I can at least try to find out how Mr. Sholmes and Gina are getting on.
I want to go too. Take me with you, Bruno. I can't stand just sitting around here waiting.
I'm not sure how I feel about taking a 10-year-old child to the scene of a murder. Well, you won't be the first right to do it. Nor the last. So. But I don't want to leave her all alone either. Alright then, Iris. Perhaps you can help me.
Oh yeah, I'd love to.
Gina's at the prison. Mr. Sholmes is probably in his hospital bed.
And don't forget we have to visit the crime scene. We need to conduct a thorough investigation.
I see you're ready for action. I imagine Iris would appreciate going to the hospital sooner rather than later. Yeah, your descendant will take an 8-year-old to a crime scene. Much less bad than what you're doing here. Especially since she's, you know, a 10-year-old genius, at least. New location's been added. Prison and the hospital. Okay, well, I think we'll leave it there for today. I think that's a good spot to end. What a whirlwind of an investigation. Woof. And it ain't even over yet. It ain't even over yet. So it's interesting that we're not going like investigation day 1, 2, blah, blah, blah. It's just like you investigate until it's done and then the court starts. Which is, I like that system more, I think. Having to swap between court and investigation, it has its merits, you know? But I like this way, too. It keeps it nice and concise and doesn't, like, muddy anything. But yeah, so I think that'll be it for the Great Ace Attorney today. Thank you, everybody, for coming. I'm very glad Gina's not dead. So glad. I'm glad it was the pawnbroker instead. But yeah, so in a little while we'll do some Skyward Sword. Next week we'll pick this back up. And well, finish it up. Finish up GAA Adventures. How long is that little extra bit you were talking about, Big Boss? The little escapades? Is it long? Or just short little things? Because I'd like to hop right into number 2. Get it all cleaned up.
Ow! And then hopefully, Ace Attorney 7 is not that far away. Hopefully it's on the horizon. Oh yeah, and next week, Monday, it'll be incredibly close to the Switch 2 Direct. It's gonna be like right around the corner. Alright, well, I'll take my leave then. We'll be back with Skyward Sword in a little bit. If you're curious, you can come on by. If not, don't worry about it. We'll be back with Great Ace Attorney next week. Yeah, so I'm sure there's probably going to be 2 more streams, at least, of this case. We haven't even reached the court yet, so I don't know. We'll probably get like halfway through the court and then have to do 1 more stream for it, but I don't know. We'll see. Maybe I'll do an extra big, long one next time. But yeah, thank you, everybody. I'll see you later. Thank you for tuning in. Bye-bye now.